from my past. Look what he heard, throw it in my face. They can't see my features. We all got creatures. Some is pretending that we're all created equal. And you should be offended. But since you're benefiting, you're giving it no attention. I ain't in that position. Claiming they know my status. I'm registered independent. But my voice is a weapon. I'm using it as intended. Just by my presence, I'm really getting apathetic. Acting like you're the victim, better send the paramedics. I can't imagine having soft spots for Confederates. That's another precedent. These domestic terrorists clinging to the Jim Crow heritage. Get a therapist, dog with some rhetoric. No need to reminisce about its relevance. Just looking at the evidence, Black Americans. It's nothing to everything that's enumerated and children incarcerated. Many targeted and dated. I don't know why they hate me or try to intimidate me. If you knew who raised me, you wouldn't think I was crazy. A symptom of society, and this is what it made me. Product of my environment, but now you wanna play me. Try and label me angry. Thinking about the pain that I feel. You claim you can't see, maybe because we ain't free.
All they need is one left on. I need to see what I'm right on.
No discrimination, all these incidents of killing us for innocent. The day is really imminent. The reason feels unlimited. The writers on the wall wasn't written by revisionist. He contributed while the wealth is redistributed. The Black American experiment, I'm living it. Your tears coming to my fears, coming to my pride, coming to my ears, coming to ignite. You ain't trying to hear, you ain't trying to get the truth. Your tears coming to my fears, coming to my pride, coming to my ears, coming to ignite. You ain't trying to hear, you ain't trying to hear the truth. I am the ghetto, established back when blacks migrated north. There was a West Side Holocaust. Nazis was the law. I seen Rodney get beat there in the Panthers' evolution. But it wasn't involved in Malcolm and Martin's execution. I was raised for confusion. Living with black coal everywhere I was moving. Reducing the black gold and man-made mutants. Feeding on black souls, reducing pollution. Everywhere the blacks go, you think that you can leave me, but it's hard to escape. Try to protect me, protesting you get hit with mace. Times and rubber bullets hitting you in your face. The media mediating how the people think. It's a learn they don't protect and serve. They neglect that hurt. Heavy in the ghetto, take us out. Either the cops are hurt, they go to scheming bullets or the shooters. Or they joking beaters. This is America. For the black man that's open seas. Your tears coming to my fears, coming to my pride, coming to my ears, coming to ignite. You ain't trying to hear, you ain't trying to get the truth. Your tears coming to my fears, coming to my pride, coming to my
You can actually push the camera back
you
away.
ain't trying to hear, you ain't trying to get the truth.
If it's Saturday night, 10 o'clock on that dial,
You already know.
that means it's Saturated Saturdays. Welcome to the effing podcast.
Welcome.
I'm your host, Branson.
I am your co-host, Kelly Joe.
B.D.U.B in the building.
Buddha.
And in the words of the great Tone Loc, let's do it. So before we, get into the topics and stuff, I want to send out a couple of special shout outs.
LLP.
Definitely LLP. I want to shout out my man, Josh Autry. I met him through Facebook. One of my Facebook friends found out he was in the hospital recovering from COVID.
Yeah.
He's on the good side of it now. You might see him sometimes on my posts. He's a real big hip hop fan. Me and him go back and forth on Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep all the time. But I wanted to shout him out, get better, you know what I'm saying? When you get up and running, I'm definitely going to come rock with you and stuff. So, that being said, definitely prayers. Then I want to think somebody got married today.
Yes.
Did somebody get married today? I want to say somebody got married today. I'm not for sure, but I think somebody got married today. So I want to send a special shout out to my cousin Rondra Willis on her special day. I love you, baby.
Congrats.
I wasn't able to partake in it. COVID got a lot of stuff messed up, but I did not forget. And just, shout out to you and your husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy for you, and I love you, baby. We'll talk later. So now that I got that out of the way, shout out Celestial Treats.
Shout out
pregame.
Yes.
8th and Fancy.
Shout out to you, boo.
Cookie Sweets and Things.
Shout out.
And we will jump into the show right now. We're going to jump into the final week of the Derek Chauvin case. He decided that he was going to plead the fifth.
I plead fifth.
Plead the fifth.
I ain't got nothing
Plead
to
the
say.
fifth. He don't want to talk, and I really don't blame him. I probably would have pled the fifth too.
He did the right thing, because like I said before, ain't nothing you can say that anybody gonna listen to.
Just see how the cookie crumble, because if you say anything, it's going to open the door to a whole bunch of questions that are probably going to get you a lot more time than you're probably already facing. So
Just shut up.
we'll be waiting. It'll be, I believe, closing arguments for next week. And then after that, we'll be waiting on the verdict. And I guess that kind of leads into this next topic, which there was another shooting in Minneapolis, same area.
Yep.
It was a female officer. She says that she got confused. It was an accident. She didn't know the difference between her
9mm and a taser.
And her taser. That's what she told us. And I happened to see the news conference when it, after this happened, the police chief's up there, and the police chief was just he was overwhelmed. He was just completely overwhelmed, and I was like, he probably gonna quit.
Yeah, and he did.
Lo and behold, he quit because he was just overwhelmed.
He couldn't deal with it. He
don't want to be responsible when the city get burned down.
He didn't want nothing to do with that. He had nothing to do with that. She done put him in this situation, and he just wants no parts.
Well, first of all, to me, it's like, if I'm the police chief, you really want me to go out and tell these people that it was an accident? You've been on the force 26 years, and you really want me to get ready to go in front of these news cameras and tell these people bad judgment?
He wasn't going to do that. He was smart enough not to do
No,
that.
he did it.
I mean,
but after he did it,
he thought about it, and I can't do this. I got to go. You see what I'm saying? So basically, that right there just gives you your answer, being the fact that he left.
Yeah, and then they always pony out all the black people they can muster up to settle the situation down. The mayor's black. He's under heavy duress. They brought out some other black guy. It's just a lot going on, and we have to really sit and think. We should have been sat and thought, our police officers are out of control. They're just completely out of control. They don't understand how to de-escalate situations.
That's what they're trained to do. So they know what to do. They just decide not to do it because they can get away with it.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Because you're trained how to de-escalate situations. You see what I'm saying? That's just what you're supposed to do. That's your job. So you just choose not to do it, like I said, because you know you can get away with it.
Because in none of these situations, the situation in Virginia, just if you're following these things, the officer never tries to calm the situation down, especially the one in Virginia. You could have told old boy, your tags is bad.
Right.
You could have yelled out, there's a problem with your tags, that's why you're being stopped. Police officers act like you can't ask them anything. And maybe that might save some things, but I have another idea, especially on those type of infractions. But back to the lady in Minneapolis, 26 years. This woman has put this uniform on for 26 years. I know there have been changes made over time that, she was new to and stuff like that.
There was no change that was made over time that's going to make you mistake your gun for a taser. That don't matter how many, 26 years, you know the difference. So it's nothing. There's no way you can mistake that. She knew what she was doing.
It's just the little things that bother you once you really sit down and really think about some of these situations going on. Like, lady, you even yell taser. You're telling me there's no weight difference in a fully loaded 9mm and the taser? Like, there's no,
there's a difference in color.
Yeah, it's a difference in feel. Where the trigger's at. You know what I mean? There's no way you can mistake the two. There's no way.
What we got, Buddha? Because I've been talking. I haven't. Shout out all my loyal followers, listeners, all the new people. Shout out. Appreciate y'all watching this week. We got so much to talk about tonight. Lord knows how long we going tonight.
It's going to be a long show.
It is. Hang in there with us, but we're going to have fun.
Hey, FM fam.
What up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Yo, what's good, fam?
What's good?
Hey, y'all. 26 years on the force and in union. Yup. SMH, she reacted before thinking. To make it worse, she was training another officer.
How the fuck? Yeah, like
I mean,
right.
Really? Like, wow. This is what we're putting out on the street.
They're following their training. This is exactly what they're trained to do to us. It's time to start. Stop easily forgiving so easy due to these murders.
I agree.
Yeah.
She yelled taser to cover her behind.
Exactly.
That's what I thought. Shoot first, then ask questions. SMH. He was on the phone with his mother when they killed him. I can't even imagine.
Man, listen.
Craziness. And, okay, and so we're gonna touch on. It's Dante Washington, is it?
Right.
I don't want to mess his name up.
Dante Wright.
Dante Wright. Okay, I don't want to mess his name up. Does anything change because his mother's white?
No.
No, but this is one of the key differences when you are a white woman raising a black man.
Okay.
She never told him the differences in how to deal with a cop.
Okay. Because I think that's one of the things that are play into this story even more, is that his mother is white.
Yes.
Raising a black man. And if what you're saying is true, and she didn't put him on to...
She didn't know. She didn't, I mean, I can't, she didn't grow up,
Which opens us that up to a whole
nother conversation. So she didn't know.
Itself.
She never experienced that to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Or,
White women who have these black sons who aren't, that's why I was getting on when you're not around your child and your son or daughter is by a person of another color, what are they getting, or what are they getting from the other side of the family? You see what I'm saying? And that's why I ask people who have biracial kids, like, when they're not with your family, what's the other side of the family putting into their head, along with, does the other side of the family even really interact with them? And like I say, this is different because we bring into play the white mom with the black kid. So this is, I'm sure this has played out before. This is nothing new, but as far as all the publicity being put on this case, that is one of the elements of it. So, but in all actuality, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These cops are doing a piss poor job de-escalating these situations. Like I said, they're not doing their jobs.
They're escalating the situations.
They're escalating. They're not making
the situations no better than what they're supposed to be. Like, you're not doing your job. Like, what is your point?
You already know that the suspect is going to be hostile. This is nothing new. Like, you need to go into the situation if you're not already knowing that this person is going to be a little bit pissed off or whatever.
Especially if you got a gun in my face telling me to calm down. What the fuck? That's backwards as hell.
Not just pissed off. They're going to be, especially if they're of color, they're going to be scared out their minds. Because, like I said, I think I heard this on the Don Lemon show. Like a person of color's biggest fear is blue lights flashing in that black window. There's nothing scarier than that.
Even when you ain't got no warrants, you ain't got everything straight on your car, you ain't got nothing. Them lights still scare you.
Exactly.
They still make you paranoid. Regardless if you doing everything in your life right. Them lights will fuck you up. And don't be listening to no good music in the car and they got sirens on the radio.
Oh, hell no.
That'll make you up even more. I know. Scared shit out myself a couple times.
So that in itself, I said, I believe the war on drugs is what pushed the police to this authoritative power that they have. The police have always been in this position. Yes, we know that.
Nah, it was the war on niggas that started
the war on drugs and letting them militarize the police. Let them do whatever. Coming out, jump out boys. All this stuff going on with the police, and now you're trying to rein them back in, but that's just like the seed you sowed. They
put the drugs in our community so they could police us, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And do what they doing to us.
It's a sad outlook when the people that you're supposed to be able to trust the most, you don't trust at all. You don't want to see a police officer unless you've been wronged. But if you're just driving,
even if you was wrong, you don't want to see them motherfuckers. They're gonna take you to jail. I don't want to see them either way it goes. If I'm wrong, go right. Stay the fuck away from me.
And see, I've been the person who's gone to jail just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's just how crazy you.
Here we go.
Anyway,
you forgot last week's story.
No, all right.
I got you though.
I forget that. But it's just we're going to fast forward past it. And we're going to get back to they're just out of control. And you'll be like, well, there aren't any bad ones. And it's like, well, where the hell are the good ones to combat the bad ones? Like, I know of a few good ones. I do. I'm not going to front, but there needs to be more said. It needs to be more, and it needs to come from within. Like how we always say, black people aren't going to stop racism. White people are going to be the ones who stop racism. They're going to be the ones who stop it dead in the track. With police, it's going to come from internally. They're going to have to stomp out these problems that they have on the inside. This is nothing that, citizens can help, by joining the force and sticking to a certain moral code, a moral fiber about yourself.
They can, but when you have them corrupt ass ones, they're not gonna make it easy for the new ones that's trying to do right. Because that's all in what they're trying to do. They're not gonna make it easy for the ones really trying to come in there and do right. They're not.
I mean, if you think about it, you know how easy it is for police officers to make extra money.
Yeah, I know.
just how easy it is for them.
A lot of blackmail. A lot of blackmail, conspiracies, extortion. Exactly. That's how they can make extra money. That's how they make extra money.
So you're trying to tell people to go into this field where, just like politics, money is heavily influenced in it. Mm-hmm. Like I say, the military and the police are the two most well-funded organizations in our country. They just give them money just because. But we're going to have to find a middle ground in between us and our police. It's going to have to come from somewhere.
Leave us alone. You ain't got to worry about what's bothering you. Don't come for us, we won't come for you. You know what I'm saying? Leave us the fuck alone.
Okay. Back to that point though. When it comes to traffic, traffic things, let the cameras that they've installed catch you. Let them send those tickets out. Cut down on the interaction between police and people. cut down on it.
I don't know, because the interaction between police and people is what got a lot of this shit out here that people wasn't seeing. So if I see anything wrong, I know I'm going to turn my camera on. You know what I'm saying? Because I might be saving somebody's life nowadays. The way shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's. I think keep that, because like I said, that's what's opening a lot of eyes. We get a lot of shit on camera, even though it's not. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing it and it's not really helping, but it's helping. You know what I'm saying? It's opening up eyes. Like, I say keep that going on, because you never know when we weren't recording, this stuff was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now that we do have cameras and that technology, when we see shit, we can record it. It's just out in the open. But things that have been going on for years with us and police and, racism and all this stuff now is being seen more when it wasn't.
What I'm saying is, when it comes to just traffic, like you want to give a speeding ticket or stuff like that, that's what these cameras are for now. You've installed all these, you put money into these millions of dollars and stuff like that. Let them do their job. That's something you don't have to worry about. Do real police work. Traffic stops aren't really kind of, you can let they ran a red light. Oh, okay, let the camera caught it.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that, because they got to have something to say. Do you know you were going 2 miles over the limit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it have to be something. Do you know what I'm saying?
So we have to cut down the interactions with them and people and the citizens. That's first and foremost. That'll stop cut down on craziness. I'm not going to say it's going to stop anything, but it'll cut down on some of it. Because when you pull the kid over in Minneapolis, anybody who's driving knows that if your tags are bad, especially in COVID times, man, there's a backlog at the DMV. You ain't going to be able to get stuff done right away. So, that's another reason why it really shouldn't have happened. The tags were dead. Boom. Okay, who cares?
Okay, yeah, tags. Okay, fine. Yeah,
you could have got them, sent them a ticket or something like that.
Yeah, you can pull them over, gave them a ticket, and let that be it. All that extra stuff didn't have to happen. So regardless if his tags was good or bad, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to, didn't have to happen to him. So if they would have did their job correctly, that would have never happened. But so regardless about his tags, yeah, he had bad tags. He was around bad tags all the time. You can get stopped if you have bad tags. Yes, you know that.
But in the times of COVID, the DMV backlog. It's a 2 to 3 month wait on just certain things. So you pulling somebody over certain things is kind of asinine to me. You're kind of looking for trouble.
Something.
Yeah,
that's
you're
what they
looking
do. They
for
go
trouble.
out to work every day to look for something.
We need to stop that. We as citizens need to tell them, look, y'all need to cut the bull out. I know they'll be like, well, sometimes when we do traffic stops, we catch certain, and sometimes, and most of the time you don't. It's just a routine traffic stop.
And then you're mad because you ain't catching it.
So, I just think that we need to cut down on police and citizen interaction in some way. That would help a little bit. What we got? Because we still got more foolishness. We got more foolishness. It was a week of foolishness.
Me either, Kimmy's so sad. He's on the phone with his mom. Nope. Shoot. Oh, see, we still learning.
we learning.
She was on the phone with him. Nope, that's on. I went too far. I'm sorry. Here we go. Nope. His father might have had that talk with him. A mother is a mother. The pain does not have a race. This mother lost a child. Exactly.
Yeah.
Trust me, they know that. You are no white.
Exactly what she said.
Drink.
Okay, drink.
Not. Oh, trust me, they know that you are not white. She was on the phone with him giving him instructions. She did teach him also his black father is in the home. The blame is only with the officer. I told my son, don't move at 14 or 15. Don't move when I got pulled over. It was not the war on drugs. It started with slave catchers. White supremacy does not stop. It just changes form.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, I'm just saying once they militarize the police, then we really, we're dealing with all types of craziness for them now.
Look it up. President Biden signed quietly to send the military vehicles back to the police. Nobody paid attention.
Exactly.
I came in at the perfect time.
Come on, welcome in.
White people not going to end racism. That's the most foolish thing I've ever heard.
Well, it'll never end then. Because they're the only ones who can stop it.
No. It'll eventually end.
Christmas bonus for tickets or holidays accrued that write tickets. Why would they stop it when it serves them?
Exactly.
Power concedes nothing without force. Never has, never will. Yes, the most foolish ever.
Damn.
Talk about racism. It's time for boots to start getting smoked and accountability throughout.
I already know that. But I mean, who's going to be the first one to smoke boots? Zimmerman ain't even get his boots smoked.
Shit.
He get ready to enjoy another summer. Get ready to be nice this year. Nobody smoked him. And the thing that I really think about, and I might be a twisted individual, is you know how well taken care of that person would be? Whoever smoked Zimmerman, you'd be taking, you'd be locked up. You might get off, but you'd be living like a king. Yeah. Just my thoughts on my spare time. That's all.
I'll put some money on your books.
Look, I'll put money on your books.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I know some chicks that set up conjugals. It's like, look, you'll live good.
Man, so I was wondering where you were. Be talking crazy. Just in time. The police aren't going to change until your local power structure supports said change. Stop suing police, individuals, and unions.
No, start somewhere.
You mean start?
Yeah.
He a Biden lover, so it's kind of tricky.
Yeah, Biden sucks.
I agree with that. Hit him in the pockets. Replying, I'm in some conversation. That's not going to work. The police are fraternal order. Orders don't just get hurt in pockets.
So that's where you start.
Yeah, you got to hit him in the pockets. The only change is going to come from us. We have to replace these folks in seats. We have to hold our community to the same standard we hold in everyone else to.
So voting is important. That's no shit. I'm just throwing that out there.
In every charter, in every city, you can form your own police militia. Yes, my political brother Mansa Musa, we as black people need to educate ourselves on local elections. We're the worst generation of African Americans in history.
That's not true.
It's not by
Start. My mistake. That's the union. I know we know what you mean.
They say I'm a Biden lover. No, I wanted to get rid of Trump. I wasn't really a Biden lover. I just wanted to see somebody else besides that dude. Now that Biden's in office, unless he's free game to be picked apart like any other president. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a Biden lover per se. I think he has done some good things. So though since he's been in office, some people didn't benefit from them, but some people did. So you can't be mad about that. You can be, but you can't be. Mm-hmm. But we're going to keep going because it was, like I said, more foolishness this week. So in Indianapolis.
Well, yeah, the FedEx shooting in Indianapolis.
I didn't get the ins and outs of it. Does anybody know about it?
Yeah, a crazy white boy with an automatic started busting in the parking lot. And then he proceeded to take his onslaught to the building. And I think 8 people
13 altogether?
Yeah.
So he started in the parking lot and then made his way.
Building.
Yeah. He started from the bottom and now he's there.
13 people. About 13 people. Yeah.
Gun violence.
And this was like one of the largest FedEx hubs in the country. So your package is going to be late.
Yeah, yeah. You might as well count for Christmas on your 3-day delivery.
Yeah. Gun violence in our country. We go for the country.
And now they're talking about removing guns and shit. Now they want bills.
We're too far.
They should have let me have one when I worked for the other company I worked for.
We're too far gone with guns. This is say this every time the topic comes up. We're too far gone. It's a dead topic.
They can take all the guns because
we're still going to have crazy gun violence.
Sure, we know how to make weapons.
Still going to get smoked.
What you mean?
Make guns out of 3D printers.
Rubber bands and cardboard. What you mean?
This is our country's one of our country's ugliest sins. We started making guns and we kept making them and kept making them and then we dropped them into the black community. Here, y'all need guns too to go with the crack. We done dropped down here too, and kept making them and kept making them. And it's 2021 and they're still making them and making them. Talking about gun violence is a dead thing. It's always going to be here in this country.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to be here. We can say we become desensitized to it, which we have, because we see it so much now, it doesn't really bother us like that. It'll bother us.
Mm-hmm.
Black Rob's passing bothered me more than what happened in Indianapolis. And that's kind of messed up thing to say, but that's just in my life how I felt, because we've seen it happen so many times or multiple people.
So that's not new to us.
What about the kid in Chicago, the 13-year-old kid who got popped by the police with his unarmed with his hands up?
Okay, now this is the story I heard from that. And Buddha, what we got before we jump in.
Conflict needs to be controlled.
Everything.
You can't control it.
You can to a certain extent.
Can.
New Zealand had that mass shooting.
We always talk about white people. These white people ain't gonna let you control those guns. I know that. Okay.
Fuck Biden. Voting, boycotting, solidarity. Got to get on code. That's my next video. On code.
On code.
Biden has not made the executive order to stop black hate like Asian hate.
True.
We have no code for the most part. That's what makes us the worst.
Yeah.
The gun thing is a backdoor vibe towards more government control.
Backdoor.
So true, Branson. Such a shame.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, guns are, man, like I say, every time we have this topic, it's more guns in this country than people.
You can't legislate the hate from their hearts. Wow. It's never too late. Gun violence needs to be controlled. Black and DMX messed me up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a wild thing to say. Black Rob not that significant compared to an all-out assault on your race.
Yeah. Well, are we talking about specifically the Indianapolis shooring, or
no?
Let me clarify what I said, because I don't think.
Well, let me get through, and then you can get to that. All right. No code. I was like, wow, when I heard about Black Rob. All right, go ahead.
Now,
or was she like, well?
What I'm saying is, we've seen so many mass murders. What we call it? Are they mass murders?
I just call it back to normal.
Yeah, I call
we've
it mass
seen
shootings.
So many mass shootings, whatever, that
you're numb.
Yeah.
But Black Rob has some songs that I really rocked out to.
You know what I mean?
you know, that got me through some time. So he holds a higher place in my heart, or in what's going on with me, than all these people who got shot. And I feel bad because all these people got shot. But come on. Black people aren't going to give their guns back. White people aren't going to give their guns back. People in between ain't giving their guns back.
Nobody's
it's a
giving their
dead topic. It is. Like, just get used to it. And that's a sad thing to say. But certain things you just have to learn to live with. And that's going to be one of them. If they change anything to do with guns, I'll be that'll be the most surprising thing I've ever seen in this country, because the one thing this country loves more than the Bible, or just about the same as the Bible, is guns.
And white supremacy.
I mean, they all run kind of neck and neck, so I don't see any change with guns. We can be all, I can't.
Only change I see is me getting a couple more in my collection.
That's it. Like that's all people added.
That's the only
people
change I
added to
see.
their collection. That's all that
about
is
it.
going to change in the gun thing. I'm going to get more. Not I'm giving mine up. Nah, that's never going to happen. So let's jump into. We got anything before I jump? Because I got one. We're still jumping. I ain't even going to get to black because I still got one more topic I got to touch.
It didn't come out right, I guess. Name me 5.
5 what?
And don't mention whoa. He talking about Black Rob.
Oh, I'll be getting to Black Rob in a second.
Bet he can. X and Rob. Earl Simmons was my uncle. No, I was like, wow, DMX now black, back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
Learn to live with it. It's a problem, and that's what they count on. Complacency. People got to understand settlements to families goes back to slavery when the slave died and the masters were paid through insurance. Yep. Property.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All right, so on to more foolishness. We had a bunch of foolishness this week, but in the Met, we didn't let the foolishness ride. Now, you remember how this played out because who put somebody put the little thing into we have a group chat, so we all sit down and talk. Dub posted it. Within 10 minutes, I'm telling Dub, oh, they pulled up. They pulled up on me.
In the summit too? Like not even just in the Met.
Look. Shout out
to the Met.
Shout out to the Met. Shout out to all the homeowners in the Summit. That's where we're from. We love our city. And for y'all to stand up for that young man when he was in fact getting bullied.
Yes, he was.
He was in fact getting bullied because the guy could have left him alone.
Yeah.
Could have just left the dude alone. But he's sitting there, woofing.
And he's the dude was so much smaller than him. You can tell he won't. They're like, well, he had problems in the neighborhood before. It had nothing to do with what he was doing right there. So I don't need to bring that up. You see what I'm saying? He was walking through the neighborhood. This man had a problem. He was a black young man walking through the neighborhood. And he had never seen him before. You know what I'm saying? And did all that, the bully that dude like that.
That's the arrogance of white people.
Yeah. You hear the wife in the background running her mouth. I want to smack that shit out of But your ass stayed in the house though. When we rolled up on you see, it's more than you see one, it's a whole lot of others. We ain't never by ourselves, so just know that. And that right there, scared the shit out of them.
Who in the fuck made you the over fucking seer of the motherfucking neighborhood?
I don't think he want to see nothing else.
Who gave you who crowned you with this? I don't know him. He don't who.
I've never seen you out here before.
This nonsense from.
Never seen you before. Where do you live? I was like, in your ass, motherfucker. Now move out my way. That's where I live. That's where I'm gonna be living if you don't move the fuck out my way.
Where in the world do they get the audacity to be coming at people like this? A man said Trump has emboldened them, which he has. Yeah. Trump has emboldened them to get big and bad and feel themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah, Trump got them feeling like that. But you got to think about what's going on now. Even though a lot of people don't like Biden and Harris, but it's still somebody black in office. So that gives us, a little confidence, step up a little bit more than what we have too. So just because Trump gave them confidence, we got confidence too now. Because we seeing something we ain't never seen before, just like them. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna do shit.
Notice you ain't heard shit from the vice president?
Who?
Kamala. I ain't heard shit from Kamala about shit.
Because she's sitting back telling people what to do when they doing it. She ain't got to say nothing.
Busy cooking curry chicken and shit.
Let her cook that shit on the plate.
When Obama was president, or better yet, when Trump was president, how many times? Well, that's just because that's what we do. Where Pence at? Because that's what we just know. Where so yeah. Where
Pence was seen. He always had. I ain't heard shit from Kamala.
She still celebrated because she celebrate her.
No, now it's time to work.
But you got to think about a lot of stuff that's going on too. Just like I don't know what state it is, You know what I'm saying? There's actually black people getting their reparations.
What do you want to do?
You know what I'm saying? Who you think doing that?
I ain't
Who
heard
you
a
think?
statement from Vice President Harris on anything.
What you wanted to do? That's my question.
She's a black woman. Apparently, I thought she was. She could have released a statement. Hey, I'm half black. Vice President Harris.
I know what you're doing.
I want to say some shit about what's going on in Minneapolis.
You know how you want to introduce it? I'm half black.
I mean, she should have some sort of like. She should release a statement of something. I ain't heard shit from her since she's been vice president.
Hey,
she's like, I got my job. I got my white husband. I'm out.
That's what happens, I guess, when you get ready to be president. You set yourself
I'm gonna cook my tandoori chicken and call it a day.
Let me get a plate.
Yeah.
Shout out to VP Harris. I don't need to see you all the time. I know you there.
Yeah, I know you doing something.
That's all that matters.
Just you being
she
there.
wrote on this whole sister girl platform. Nah, she wrote on this whole sister girl platform, and now she ain't saying shit about black folks.
You ain't got to. Just shut up. Just don't know what you're gonna say yet.
What you wanted to say?
I don't know.
You already said.
Just be there, boo. That's all you can do.
Here's my take.
I'm the half black.
Don't come around with the sister girl act and then be silent when niggas is getting shot. That's my take. Because she played the sister girl act for y'all votes. And now she got the votes. You ain't heard shit from her.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm the vice president. We can put a programming process to help y'all niggas. No. Has she done anything? No. I'm busy cooking this tiki chicken.
I still want to play.
Some masala, whatever the fuck.
That shit sound good though.
But that's what she doing.
I like coconut in it. I like coconut.
Yeah.
That's why her husband probably loved
it.
That sounds good.
I need to play to that.
She ain't said shit, ain't done shit. But she was black. She was black 6 months ago.
Stole in the White House. That's about it right now.
She was black about 6 months ago.
The one thing I always say is you're always going to be black. That's going to be there.
No, it ain't about what you are. It's about what you identify as.
You can't change being black. You can't be like, I'm not black no more. I'm just Asian. That's a damn lie. We see you. You'll never be able to
again. What is she doing? Well, what is she doing for her people that are getting shot?
Every time I look at VP Harris, you know what I look at? Her hair. Every time I look at her hair.
Wow.
That's not Indian woman hair. That's not what.
You know how many handlers she has that tell her, hey, VP, your shit's fucked up. You need to put a wig on.
I'm just saying,
tighten them edges. Like Candace Owens ain't got nobody black on her team. Every time you see her, her shit be fucked up. Edges fucked up. Weave is like all fucked up. Nobody on her team is like clean that shit up.
Candace Owens, right?
Candace Owens.
Because there ain't no black people.
I know, but that's the point I'm trying to make.
She always look busted. We gonna let her look silly out here. Nobody would say that to her. White people be like, you look good. You look good.
Can they sell your color?
That fits you perfectly. Like, we're not going to say nothing. They got her.
So if you watching her, now I'm a good stylist. Go ahead. I'm trying to help you. I got you, boo. Just look. If you watching.
Can my girl come to the cookout now?
Fuck the hell no!
I just want to look at her booty. Look, I just wanted to see if she'd come to the cookout. Still, that was all.
No, that bitch still ain't invited. She's still gonna get jumped. She's still getting jumped. That ain't change. I won't change. I'll never change.
I was just seeing if she could.
She's still getting jumped if she come to the cookout. Ain't nothing changed. I ain't changed my mind.
True.
Please walk through the gates of the cookout.
We got.
See, you always got that one cousin like, it's all good. I'm gonna whip her ass. No, we good. I'm gonna whip that bitch ass. She walked through
that door.
We got sidetracked.
Tell her come on. She come on off. Yeah, sure. Matter of fact.
I'm gonna just tell her to wait outside the car. I'll bring her a plate. Don't worry.
Why?
Y'all, because y'all gonna be.
She can't get a plate.
Look, they gonna be.
If we see Ransom walking out the gate, we know what he going to do. Stop him.
She's over 50.
I don't really like. I mean, she's still fine.
So?
No, she's not.
Well, you go see her then. She don't need to be nowhere close to the cookout. You go see her.
She don't look the same.
Look, okay, boom.
No, she got the old lady neck.
She got that turkey neck.
Yeah, that gobble.
I mean, when you reach a certain age,
Well,
you have to start.
No, there's surgeries for that. She need to suck that shit back. Put a clothespin on
that
the
white supremacist energy.
Put a clothespin on the back of your neck, bitch. Pull that shit back.
You know, you hang around long enough, man. You start
turning
people,
they be using tape. They use tape to pull that shit back. She need to do something.
I'm sorry, but
Gorilla glue.
I'm sorry, we tried to sneak.
Why you even bring her up?
I thought I could sneak her.
You see, made my blood pressure go up. Could we change the subject?
Hey, do the emoji laugh again.
The emoji?
Dang, I'm not in the group chat.
No,
here we go.
That's where we talk about
that was
all
a
the
conversation last week too.
Here we go. Nah.
Damn sure it didn't take the bullshit. You know the police moved the family to an undisclosed location?
Yeah, they had to. Did you see how
it probably ain't undisclosed? It probably is when they had on post on Fort Jackson.
I'm glad y'all got me back to this because just real quick, this is the military. Like, you just embarrassed the military. Do you know who he has to see once he had to get out of jail?
Post commander.
Post commander waiting on you. Post commander going to be waiting on you.
And you know what's even more fucked up?
Okay.
You know why I know all this? And I'm not even in the military?
Because of your parents.
No, our parents.
Oh, parent.
Look, that's the only thing I thought about. People were talking this, that. I'm like, yo, if he went to jail, post commander going to be post commander going to be hearing about this, and he's going to want an appointment. Going to want an appointment with you. So it's all bad for the Pendleton. His name's Pendleton. It's all bad for him. And he deserves it too.
Metro, stand up.
Yes,
if you're Metro, be ready for the buck.
And we just need to pull up on racists all summer like they did.
Yeah, public.
It's pull up. It's a pull up summer.
Public embarrassment.
I like to pull up.
Public embarrassment. They didn't think that they'll pull up in the mat. Yeah. As y'all see, they'll pull up in the mat.
I love it.
They're given the audacity. LOL. Scared the shit out of them. LOL. I can only imagine what these people were thinking.
Look.
Oh my God, honey, I think we're really fucked up this time.
When you first looked out the window and it was about 200 black people, how?
There's probably more than that.
Dear, darling, honey.
Sweetheart. They're gathering in the front yard, sweetheart. It's too many of them.
I can't even fathom the look on his face once these people started congregating on his.
Oh, shit, honey.
That'd have been better if they had signs that said, "Have you ever seen us in the neighborhood?"
When was his? I really want to know when when was his I think I might have fucked up moment. Like
probably when he saw himself on the internet.
That was
when it started going viral before niggas even pulled up.
Before, you don't think about it until you go viral.
Yeah.
When was your? I might have fucked up.
Yeah.
I might have.
Because you look at the little person with the camera, you probably like, this nigga recording. I don't care if you record me, shit about to do
Let me show off a little bit more then.
Yeah, like,
your
what?
wife cheering you
on. Right. You gonna push that boy like that.
Your wife cheering you on. Yeah, honey, yeah, go, baby. Y'all in the house, yeah, you told him. You told him. You told him.
Sarah Ann, I'm telling you, Sarah Ann. Let me tell you what he did, Sarah Ann. He told that little Negro.
You told him.
And it was getting hyped.
Yeah.
And in a matter of probably an hour.
Oh, shit, Sarah Ann, they're all in the front yard. There's too many of them, Sarah Ann. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. It came to that I might have fucked up. So, yes. He moved house up for sale, but that he had to. You can't go back to regular life after that.
People will follow you from that. You got the right ones. Y'all fuck with the right ones.
You're going to have to grow your hair out and your facial hair because you were bald. We all know what you look like. You're going to have to change.
But if you stay in the military, you can't. So we're always going to know who you are.
Oh, he's out.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just like, if you still in the military, you still got to keep shit.
I feel sorry for the people who buy the house after that because now their address is broadcasted everywhere. Niggas just gonna show up.
That's the house where that shit happened.
That's the house where that shit happened.
So maybe that real estate agent about to be bald.
Shout out my man L. You know what I'm saying?
And then somebody ignorant is going to do something symbolic and buy the house. That sounds like some sucker shit.
I saw a GoFundMe to help him get the house. Actually,
yeah,
the little kid he was bullying.
I
thought that was kind of cool. Help him get the house.
It's going to be symbolic. Somebody rich is going to step in and use it as a Jay and Beyonce are going to come in and buy the house
or something.
Yeah,
help him get the house.
Fucking, who else? Like I said, the game. That's some attention.
The game. He does some attention horseshit.
Like, yo, I bought the house, and then he's gonna take a photo of himself in the house.
I'll get to the game in a minute.
And then he's gonna name drop Pac somehow in the middle of all of it.
Dre.
Yeah.
He might have pictures of them on the wall.
Exactly.
In the kitchen. So every time we turn the light, that's what we look at.
What we got, bro?
It's called white privilege.
Mm-hmm.
What vice presidents do you normally hear from?
The ones that reached out to the people to get their votes. Be like, I'm just like you, sister girl. I went to
if y'all
Howard.
can see Buddha face, right?
See, the fact that you have to ask what you want her to do says enough. I don't hear anybody asking her to. Is that just maybe it's because I tuned out of politics? Because I got time.
Well, I'm just saying, she was everywhere when they were running, and you now
I mean,
had to
getting
be.
shot. I want to
She
win
had to
something.
be
I want to
everywhere
be
running.
everywhere running. What you mean? Like sometimes we be
Politics
acting
do.
stupid.
Yeah, no, that's my
Sometimes
point.
we act simple. Like she was running everywhere. I wanted to win. Yes, I was everywhere.
And that's the problem.
I'm
We
out
don't demand anything from people like Kamala Harris, who rode
You
up,
don't- you
who
ain't
rode
demanding that
niggas
from
to
anybody.
victory.
You know,
No, now we're demanding
and now
from
you
her.
demanding it from not the motherfucker in charge, the other nigga.
No, I mean we can.
Let me
It
talk
starts
to your
with her,
assistant manager.
Let me talk to your assistant. Go ahead.
Let me talk to the
The
assistant.
assistant can talk to
Vice
the
principal.
The assistant has more clout to reach the person in charge than us, and has more influence to reach the
Of
person.
course they do. but
She
that's
should be
not-
fighting for us a little bit harder than Pence, and she needs to ride for us like Pence rode for white supremacy. Let me put it like that. How about that? I'm just putting it in a very nice way.
White privilege will have black people outside your house chilling. LOL.
Mhm.
I think she did speak on it. She said it was unacceptable and it was murder. LOL. Not the sister girl. LOL.
Yeah, I know how that shit go.
She had a press statement. But you voted for her though.
I didn't. I don't vote.
Yes, she did. But VPs don't get as much press. You ain't hearing from her because you ain't looking. She working. She ain't being silent. She just ain't on the front page. That's what VPs are supposed
Yeah,
to do.
that's what I'm saying. She ain't got to say nothing.
Rather have Massa pat you on the back than trip you up. Shaking my head.
Look.
See, this be my issue. The toe in the line.
Before you get stuck, I'm just. This what she gonna go through when she run for president. This is nothing.
She ain't making president. She's not making president. No, I put money on that.
That's our issue as a community. We toe hella lines like free throws. We toe the line like free throws. If she started taking crazy, she works. LOL.
I'll drink because I'm thirsty.
Candace needs to be slapped too. With a closed fist. On sight, no hesitation.
Boo-boo.
Backhand.
Boo-boo.
We about to ban B from the cookout. He out here feeding the enemy.
Right.
Nah, seriously. I'm not in the group chat. Hashtag pull up summer. LOL, Sarah Ann.
Sarah Ann, honey.
LMAO. Jamal Bryan said to tell Paula White that the angel she prayed for from Africa was there in front of that man's house. Savage. I blame the military. A lot of people come back real racist. I know my brother-in-law, who is white, came back full-on racist.
I'm sure he wasn't racist before he went in,
I'm
right?
about to say, I can't say that.
I
like
can't
typically
say that because I was there for a little stint, and and it was a lot of people of color in there. It's kind of hard to, when there's so many people of color, it's kind of hard to maintain a. But that's just my thought process. I was just there for a stint.
That's the stint.
I wasn't.
That's okay.
What my man said on the thing, things change. It might have changed since I left, but when I was there, it was a lot of people of color. So I don't know about that military thing like that.
Also, they allowed them to be racist from the start.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that. You don't vote, you don't get an opinion.
Well, then I shouldn't pay taxes, but I do.
All right.
I mean, if I wouldn't have an opinion if I didn't pay taxes.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Like there's never going to be anything that's 100%. You know what I'm saying? And like I say,
death
is 100. And I'm glad you said that because that's where we're going.
Death and taxes.
Next. But that's what VP Harris is going to have to go through when she get ready to run for president. You say she won't get there, but she's going to make a run at it.
She'll make a run. I don't think she'll win.
You know, some of these things that B.D.U.B is bringing up are going to be things front and center when this run happens. So, you know, don't be, I can't believe, because that's how some guys think. That's how some women think. Black people too, you know. But we're going to jump off that and jump into rest in peace, Black Rob. Rest in peace, Black Rob. And last week was DMX, and you know, I was more into Black Rob, and he didn't have all that music.
It's been longer than 7 days.
He didn't have the long catalog, but his album to me it helped me get through a lot of stuff. He has some great songs up there. If you never checked it out, I believe it's called Life Story.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Life Story. Yeah. And that's the track on the album with Cheryl Pepsi Riley singing. If you never heard it, please go check that out because everybody's heard Whoa. That's his staple song, but Life Story is a very, very good song. And it paints the picture of his upbringing. Like, you know, most rappers whose upbringing is in the hood and stuff like that. It's a dope song, but not just that. The song he did with CeeLo.
Yeah.
The song he did, Jasmine, another one of my favorite songs. Which now we're getting ready to jump into Puff. And the reason I think a lot of people are taking the look that they have at this is, one, you've accrued this ignorant amount of wealth off all these people's talent. That's one thing. The second thing is we wouldn't know these people if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you bringing these people to us, we wouldn't know them. Therefore, when we ask these questions like, well, why Puff ain't helping them out? We see he doing bad. That these are questions that we're going to have. People will be like, well, you know, they're two grown men and what?
It don't matter.
I just told you why we associate them because Puff brought them to us. Puff is worth $750 million.
It's not just, it's a routine for Puff though. To be honest, it's a routine for him. Anybody that has fucked up, went to jail, anything that was had his back by his side, went to jail for him, he didn't do shit for him. He made money off of it, but he didn't do shit for him. Look at Sean. He done gone, you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting. I've been waiting because he did time for Puffy, didn't he? Yeah, exactly. And then look at what happened with him. He did shit for him.
If you dealt with Diddy after seeing what happened with Sean, then that's on you.
After Big, you should have keep pew.
Before we get into this, Kelly never has topics.
Y'all,
today in the group chat, they said, where do we talk about? Kelly done listed everything we were going to talk about tonight. Kelly never has topics.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm in my mind.
She had everything lined up in the group chat. And no, you're not in the group chat. And if you will think about adding you, because I know it's up there, we'll think about adding you. But I mean, that's why we associate Puff with Black Rob, though. And we're just wondering now you're kicking out of this man?
But, you know, last week we talked about a little bit about, you know, what he had going on, him being sick and everything. And we was talking about him doing that GoFundMe or somebody to GoFundMe for him because before nobody really knew he was sick. But he had been staying with people and he had been in and out the hospital and he had been struggling a long time before this day. Long time before we saw him get that tribute to DMX in his hospital bed. He had been struggling way before then. Yeah. And we didn't know too much about it because he's not out there like that. Yeah. He's not putting his business out there like that. You feel me? But he should not have struggled as much as he did, being that Puffy is who he is and put him on. I mean, yeah,
nobody ever mentions the lifestyle Black Rob lived to lead up to this.
True.
To this moment.
Now, I'm going to say that as well. We cannot vilify Puff. We can ask.
I'm not saying it's all his fault, but when it comes to certain things, not everything, certain things. You know what I'm saying? Look out. I mean, hospital. He's in the hospital. Okay, these bills. He probably can't pay them by himself. Let me go pay a hospital.
Out of the stars that have come off of Bad Boy, who is rich?
Puffy.
Machine Gun Kelly, I guess.
Puffy. Because if you notice anybody that's been in Bad
Boy, so thank you for that little bit. And he's the most recent one, probably. Yeah. So he's the only one. Mace might be rich.
Mace, yeah.
But after that, and a lot. When you think of Bad Boy, that's the label from my era. When you think of Bad Boy, that's who was producing these mega hits. So that's why we don't understand why Black Rob is like that. Yeah, his lifestyle. Yeah, he didn't have any people around him to tell no. No.
Yeah, he felt like nobody give a fuck. So why the fuck should he? That's how a lot of times people feel when they're in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When they have that fame, that fortune, the person that brought me in, you my nigga, you my homie, you did this for you, help me get here. When I'm going through some shit, just don't put me out on the back burner. Help me get through my shit.
It's a lot of stuff to unpack here because like Dub said, his lifestyle.
What I'm going through, if you my nigga, you gonna help me get through this shit. Something bad, yeah, I understand, no, but if I'm sick, liver failure, kidney failure, I'm in the hospital, I shouldn't have to have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I should be like, shit, my nigga fucked up. Let me just go ahead and pay this rent or whatever he had for this month. Let him focus on getting better. If it's like that, you see what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
But then I heard Black Rob was like denying treatment as well, though. I heard that.
He didn't want to live no more.
It was a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? You get like that. You don't want for what? Who do you have? You don't have nobody. You get like that. You get sick. You don't want to live no more. Some people get like that.
Like I say, it's a lot of stuff to unpack here. But I was thinking to get that ignorant amount of money in your life, you have to fuck niggas over. You have to cross people to get where you're going. Puff probably did it.
The most visible you don't have to cross people to get to where you're going.
To get to that amount of money.
You don't have to cross people though.
Every exec fucks over people.
To get to a certain amount of money, you're going to have to fuck somebody over. You
shouldn't fuck people over.
Everybody have, but you shouldn't have to.
Gordy fucked artists over. We can take it back.
And that's our thing. In the as Black people, we always say look out for, because when we look at Puffy and Black Rob, it's like, are you not going to take care of your brother, the dude that you gave to us? But we, like you say, we don't know all the ins and outs that play into it. We just know really that isn't. Puffy has this dumb amount of money and Black Rob is living like this.
But how much money did Black Rob contribute
exactly
to that?
The money that he got? Or how much money did he get from the money that he made Puffy? You see what I'm saying? We don't know none of that.
I can't say how much he contributed, but I do know that
every time Woke play, Puffy get paid.
I know that he was.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
he was a cog in that. Mm-hmm. It was several cogs in Puffy being who he is right now. But he was, can I say he was a main cog?
Y'all see what Craig Mack look like? Y'all see what all the people? You seen it? You seen what everybody look like?
I don't know if I could say he was a main cog in Bad Boy. Because when I think of main cogs, Bad Boy is Biggie, Puff, and at the time, Mary. And Jodeci. Was it Jodeci under them?
Total.
Craig Mack was the first Bad Boy.
Yeah,
artist.
Exactly.
That's what I think of, like
Loon,
right?
I don't.
Mace,
like.
I'm saying that's why I said Biggie and Mace, but we do have Loon, G-Dep,
112.
You have all these other. Who's the little J5? Wasn't it like what
the band? Danity Kane.
He's
I mean,
had his
he's
hands
covering the
in
rock.
so much
Yeah.
stuff. Like he did, like he's been producing forever. But you know, we just look, like I said, at all the money he's made, and then we look at Black Rob and be like, we don't understand.
I mean, the ends kind of justify the means.
I mean, true. That's tough.
I was like, your people make you money, you should look up for your people.
But
no matter how
R.I.P.
much money you
Black
got
Rob.
or who you are.
R.I.P. Black Rob. He was one of my favorites, and I love My Life Story. I keep trying to, what you call the struggle classic.
Mhm.
That's why I try to make it a struggle classic, because that's how much I like that album.
The black one is off the comeback, whitewashed, caping for white supremacy. I'm upset that both passed. Yep, he greedy. The radio didn't play Black Rob the way they played DMX.
He just passed today.
No, but I was gonna say,
But yeah,
And
DMX
Black Rob didn't have
And he
DMX's
does-
catalog.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, yeah, his
He
catalog's over
doesn't have
different
the
too, yeah.
catalog.
I can't even hate on that.
No.
You asking why did it didn't help anyone? After you just asked what should the vice president do for you? Ah! Next question. And can't help anyone and can't help anyone in his label.
Oh, he won't.
Again, with the group chat that I'm not in. Wait. Oh shit. What is that?
Let's move
That's
on.
you hit the settings.
Oh, we don't need that, do
We'll
we?
click off of that.
Learning
Oh,
on the
shit.
fly.
Just exit out.
There we go.
There we go.
Learning
See
on
what
the
happened?
fly. Share our
Puff is not responsible for the way the artist spend the money. We know that.
Yeah, we
I'm
know.
not sitting here saying
No,
that.
that's a
Oh.
period. That's a period. Wait, Puff is not responsible for the way the artist spend the money. We are not ready for your talking to man. So we're not ready for your topics. I mean, I just want to be a part of the team. Exactly. He helped them have the opportunity. That's all a person can
That's
ask
really
for.
it.
Peace, everybody. Peace, 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 peace.
Peace.
Why is he obligated to take care of anyone?
Mhm.
You get your cut and you choose what to do with it.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Black Rob. Like Russell Simmons talking about DMX, he should have done more. Where the fuck was here when he was alive? Doing yoga. You can only support and help those who want to receive it. I have no respect for Puffy. I haven't for years. Diddy and his employer, not his
Was
friend.
his employer.
Oh, Diddy was his employer. Thank you, drink, nigga.
Drake,
Diddy
man.
was his employer, not his friend. When folks get sick, no one expects Walmart to pay their bills.
Yeah, but see, this isn't.
Unless they're a Walmart employee.
I mean, what you like?
That's insurance. You know what I'm saying? My insurance.
This is a little different. We're talking about this
Oh,
man knew this man. Like when you talk about Walmart and their employee, like the heads of the don't know the, but you.
It was history behind
It
them before
was
it
a
was
personable.
yeah, it was
thing
history behind that
there.
before they did their
Let's
thing.
not act like this.
and
is
he
just-
got the nigga that money. Like he got him that money.
Yeah.
he played a part in him getting him some of that money. Like I said, they're all cogs, but you look back on it and nobody made out like Puffy did.
Take
Well, he
that,
was
take
the
that, take that.
executive.
And that's what he said while he was fucking them in their asses.
DMX was worth $1 million when he passed. It's on the web. Carl Thomas. Mary and Jodeci were on Uptown, not Bad Boy. Right, Kimmy? Why is Puff being attacked by others' decisions and choices? He the boss.
Nobody's attacking Puff. We're just
I
saying
just wonder
that.
why he ain't help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because maybe he found out at the same time we did.
And that's possible. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is we just are saying he has a lot of money,
Yes, he does.
and Black Rob didn't really have as much money as Puff had, and he needed help. And those two are linked together.
since
So
before
we're
they
wondering
were
why
rapping
the
together.
dude
and shit.
with all this money isn't helping out the guy with not a lot of money. That's all.
That's all.
Nobody's saying Puff is
I still don't like
entitled.
Puffy, regardless of how the situation goes, because it's just too much with his shit. But he's not the only one. You know
All
what I'm saying?
he, like the dude said, Big G, all he doing is paying for funerals now. That's the sad way to
Well, I
look at
mean,
it.
I hope he at
It
least
is.
covers the funeral.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
Because they
know,
don't have the money to bury him like that.
he should at least put 5 on it. Something. We should start a GoFundMe.
He has one.
Yeah. He had one before he passed. People set him up one before he passed.
I mean, no, we're not. It's not fair how I guess we're doing Puff, but that's how we know him.
Yeah, that's
we
what
know him
his
through
routine.
Puff.
This is routine.
We knew him through Puff. So these are the questions that are going to come with that.
Puff is paying for the
The
funeral.
locks are rich, though.
We don't know.
The locks are rich.
Well, define rich.
The locks are rich.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
They're still alive, and I believe that I don't know if Sheik's rich, but I think
Yo, I hope he comes stomp the shit out you, yo. I hope the silverback gorilla comes and stomps y'all niggas out, man.
I believe the locks are rich. At the end of the day, I think they
define
I hope that
rich.
nigga come beat y'all ass, bro. I hope he
I
do.
think the locks are rich. I think they made it. You know what? They're one of the people that were to the label. I think they made out pretty good. They could have done a lot better.
What about
DMX
112?
saved them.
It's falling now.
112, I think they're
I
rich.
see you looking at me.
I'm not. I don't know what their money is.
But it's not Puff rich. We know it's not like, okay, and then somebody threw out something about Jay. And was like, well, you know, it'd be the same. But Jay turned a lot of the people he was dealing with into millionaires. I can't say Puff did that was Black Rob a millionaire at any time you can think of?
I'm trying to think of anybody that's a millionaire really right now that he produced.
Who? Puff?
Yeah.
Because I was
not,
gonna say,
you know, like really.
Jay, like,
I mean, besides the old school, because the old school after they left Puff, they still did things. You know what I'm saying? And built themselves. But like, is Maybach Music a part of Bad Boy?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Like,
I didn't think so. They just collabed, right?
Who were the
Okay, so
chicks
yeah,
that were
never
singing with him on the Rick Ross song? Were they part of Bad Boy too?
What about
That's the one with
Danity Kane?
Cassie in it.
No, that Danity Kane. Who were the chicks to the Rick Ross song?
Not the Pussycat Dolls and all that. You know.
I gotta remember, it was two black chicks and stuff. They were singing and stuff like that. The dope song. Let's not act like Puff don't make dope music though.
Yeah, I mean, ain't gonna say
Let's
music
not
ain't
act
dope.
like you don't make dope music, but that's life. Life is a cruel thing, boy. Life is short. Remember, life is short, and you have to live as right as possible. You have to try anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Summer Rain.
Oh, summer rain.
Who was it?
Sweet rain.
On that song with Rick
Black Rob signed a contract. He was paid what his contract stated. All workers contribute to the business they work for. Your jobs are doing the same thing.
Yep.
Facts. Again, you're asking your president to do something for you. He's not obligated. Negative $1 million. What about Craig Mack?
Right.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
It is the exact same. The music business is a business. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah,
Amazon workers are not worth as much as Bezos.
Yeah, but I think this, like, and then with this, like, you know, it is the music business. Go ahead, Food. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want to cut you off. I would hate to cut you off. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I would hate to cut you off mid-sentence. You know, go ahead. Mid-breath. I would hate to do something like that. Yeah, wait.
Should have gave me the happy juice. I'm happy now. I was sad
Happy
earlier.
juice. See that movie?
I was sad earlier. Now I'm happy. Let's go.
They say Puffy paid for the funeral.
Okay, that's what's up.
I hear you, Kelly, and agree. America has a lot of money, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Why not help? Business is business. Someone should have formed a gang to stop Diddy. Rich. 2 generations of not having to work again. PM and address, I can send my drinks for you guys to try. Hey, burger.
You know, we love it.
I like drinks.
Love
drinks.
Love drinks.
What kind of drink?
Hey, you already know. If you mishandle your money or sign a bad contract or squandered your money, that's on you.
Yep.
It is a sad reality. There's been questions still around Big and his mother's Kim Porter when she passed also.
Damn, I forgot she died.
Yeah. Bad Boy equals forever dead. Damn. Dirty money.
Dirty money. That's
Dirty
it. Dirty
money.
money. They're not rich.
The 2 girls were from Danity Kane. No, it's dirty money.
They're not rich either.
No.
No,
They're not
ain't
rich.
thinking nobody.
Now them bitches is called no money. Yeah.
They got done dirty.
They ain't even got clean money. They just ain't got no
They ain't even
money.
got to clean no money. Ain't no dirty money. Oh, Lord, that's fucked up.
That's us. That's it. All right. So if that's that, we're going to jump into Usher made the news this week, and we're going to clear his name.
Yes. Yes, we got to clear Usher's name.
Yes.
You want to clear his name?
Sure.
Go ahead, clear his name.
Okay, so everybody know about the Usher money or the fake money that Usher was throwing at the strip club. Okay, y'all, this is what happened. He had already paid the club a generous amount for the dancers and the spot in the club. The money that he was throwing was money for a promotion of something he's doing. I'm not sure if it was a show.
Vegas resident.
Yeah, a show he was doing. So that's what that money was for. So he didn't give the strippers fake money, y'all. He had paid them already. And like I said before, that money was for advertisement. So one of the strippers decided she wanted to put it out there that he was giving away fake money, and that's not what happened.
So that's not the new currency that's coming.
Hell fuck no. There's no
American
Usher
currency.
money. The boy don't have his
Usher
own money
bucks.
like Coming to America. It's not like that. But that's what happened. So he was not out there just throwing Usher counterfeits, okay?
And on top of that, that's a Fed charge.
Usher bucks.
Usher bucks.
Ain't
You know what I'm
nobody-
saying?
that's a real big Fed charge. Like, that didn't even make sense. But we had fun with it, though. We had a lot of fun with it. Just like we're going to have fun with this next story real quick. And that I didn't get to talk about last week, but it was the Paul Pierce story. See, I thought I was going to see Paul Pierce sniffing coke out of a stripper's butt.
Nope.
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that. Oh, this is going to be great.
All he did was
got
have
fired.
behind him, right? That's it. There goes some girl back there twerking behind him, and the other girl throwing ass in a circle. He had it on video, and it fucked him up.
This man got fired
Oh,
For
some
probably
ass
smoking.
he ain't for.
for smoking and a chick in the back twerking her little back. She was
It was a
But-
little bitty booty too, y'all. It wasn't even.
It was a little booty.
It was a little bitty booty.
But this is why. Because he works for Disney. Disney don't play that foolishness. We just call it foolishness here now. Disney don't play that foolishness. You have a clause in your contract, I'm sure, that says, I'm not going to act like a nigga. I'm not going to act ratchet.
Everybody that come from Disney is ratchet. That's why. That's what.
Somebody
Everybody
else
that come from
pointed that
Disney is
out
ratchet.
to me.
Who came? Justin Timberlake came from Disney. Christina, Britney damn Spears. She was from Disney too. Who else was it? It was a couple other people.
Demi Lovato.
All them come from Disney. Everybody ratchet.
And they all do drugs.
Get hide in the Sprint bill.
Yo, Disney's roster is gonna look like Bad Boys roster in 20 years.
That shit is
Death
crazy.
Row. The bad boy at Death Row. I mean, but that's why he was fired, because you can't act like that and work for Disney. That's just how it is.
Everybody came from
But he
Disney.
got a new
ratchet.
pod,
Yeah,
though.
that Mickey Mouse Club had everybody them stripping after they
Now,
came.
once you hit a certain part of life, I'm done with that. Clean, like, once you get rid of the clean cut image, I'm kind of going ratchet.
Yeah, once you grown, you grown.
Once you grown, you grown.
Once
Like,
that's hit 17 and a half, it's over for having Disney.
once I see, once you
17, shit, right, 16.
Yeah, the 17 and a half, they really get
you've
loose.
seen certain stuff, your innocence is gone from there. You can't go back. Like they said, you can't unbake the cookie. The cookie been baked. Now you can't unbake the cookie now.
Don't make no damn sense.
So that was the other thing we wanted to touch on. Paul Pierce was, but he got a new pod though.
Yeah, but he did that on purpose.
Just like your boy got a new pod before we switched topics.
Oh.
Joe got a new pod, doesn't he?
Oh, I guess.
Without his boys.
I saw the first episode of the Joe Budden podcast ever in my life today.
I didn't know he had one to the
The
day.
one with Kevin Samuel.
I was today years old when I found out he had a
that's
podcast.
That's his new one.
Yeah, that was the first episode of Joe Budden podcast I've ever watched. Other
Shout
than
out to my
like
dude
maybe a
Kevin
clip.
Samuels, because I mean he's gone from a nobody to somebody, and people might not like how he's gone about it, but he got there.
He's the only one that can talk sense into you women.
Chicks hate that dude.
And they won't listen to me.
They don't, because you sugarcoat it. They don't listen regardless. They don't listen whether you sugarcoat it or you're just straight up with it.
What you mean, they? Who was they? Who was they? Who was they? Who was we talking about?
We're talking about women.
You said women don't listen because of what?
I said they don't listen to me.
Either way, you can be straight up or sugarcoat it. They're not going to listen.
What?
That's true.
Is it like you can sugarcoat it or be straight up?
You know what? I ain't even gotta listen to this shit.
See?
I ain't even gotta
There we
listen to
go.
this shit. I ain't even about to do this shit with y'all right
That's
now.
what
I ain't about to do this.
Now they're going to say that we're just, no, I will leave it alone.
All right, that's right.
Because we have, go, I'm sorry.
We were going to read some comments.
We are.
Usher Bucks. Let's go, Kelly. Let's go, Kelly. Loving the vibes.
But if he did have Usher Bucks, I don't want to see his face. I'd rather see you doing your dance move. The one where you're in like the whatever, like that should have been on the buck. You don't think so? Like, I don't want to see your face. Like, I want to see you.
Okay.
Oh. So, Branson, you'd rather see Usher's silhouette on his money?
Basically, is what
No,
he's
I'm
saying.
saying what you're popular for.
But why would he put his dance move when money got
Branson,
faces on it?
You want to see Usher's silhouette is what you're saying? You'd rather see Usher's silhouette?
I'm just saying what you're popular for. That's what I would think. But hey, whatever.
But money has faces on it, so it makes more sense.
True. But if I want you to know it's fake, so we're
But
not
it is-
causing the
I mean-
uproar that it is.
But you should know it got his face on it. It's not a real bill. That's the thing. Like, we know it's not one of the presidents that got the face on the bill. We know that's not. We gonna see his face and know it ain't real. That's how they saw it. It wasn't real. It was his face out. That's how it was discovered. It wasn't the president. It was Usher.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what we got? Then we're gonna do a topic of. I'm sure that the women are gonna want to hear this next topic. This is for y'all. This is Kelly put it in the group chat that some people are in.
Yeah, he cashed out prior to walking in. Maybe the promoter or owner shorted the dancers. NATO.
Exactly.
Damn, I wanted some Usher Bucks. LOL. Two. They probably on Amazon now.
No, probably. Amazon don't waste no time.
The headline, though, Uncle Clifford would never. He would have let the ladies at the Pink know what was going down. You know
I
what
know
I mean?
that's right. At the paint.
I've never seen it.
You ain't never seen.
Never.
You ain't never seen people. Oh my gosh.
What?
He ain't never seen P Valley. You seen P Valley?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
See, I'm more.
Y'all ain't been down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Because Dub sees it.
I can
If you
watch
throw them
porno
bands, they
on
really
TV.
gonna shake it. 1, 2, break them. 3, 4, break them. These bitches. Oh, sorry.
You got bars?
No, that's the intro. That's the intro. Down by the river, yeah. Down the valley when the girls get naked. If you throw them bands, then you know they gonna shake it.
Mhm.
And,
It's the delivery. Y'all just have bad deliveries. Too much bravado.
Exactly.
Don't take it, Kelly.
Is it the delivery, really?
God damn this group chat. What the fuck? I'm starting to feel disrespected now. Kitty B, I love me some Uncle Clifford. P Valley's a really good show. That's my shit, 24.5.
Okay,
right.
so
Where does P Valley come on?
P Valley or Snowfall? Which should I watch?
Both.
Both. You gotta watch. There's two different things.
Look, even I
Snowfall
heard about
is about-
Snowfall.
Drugs.
I
P
just
Valley
asked
is
you
ass
an
and
either
titties.
or
I'll
question.
tell you both.
P Valley is ass and
And I don't
titties.
watch,
And Girls
I
with
spend my
Talent.
time smoking.
I hear a lot about Queen of the South. They say I need to watch that.
Where are the TV
Well,
shows
South
where
is
niggas
good
is
too, South from the
doing
beginning.
positive shit?
Bullets or buckets.
You know what I'm saying?
Bullets or buckets. I know that phrase very well.
Hey,
Bullets or
you
buckets.
can catch me either with bullets or buckets.
Snowfall is trash.
Is it?
I
haven't watched
really
Snowfall.
never watched it.
I've never seen it, but I
When
know a lot
talking
of
to
people
women
watch it.
is usually the delivery where men be having women fucked up.
Exactly. All the way fucked up.
Both. Snowfall is trash as fuck.
Is
Yes, indeed. P Valley before Snowfall.
Mhm.
Both. Stars. It comes on Stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drug-related shows in the hood are a dub. We got to start selling trauma.
You gotta stop.
We got to
Who
stop
was the
selling
one
trauma.
who
That's not what I said.
who was my Facebook friend who said that? Stop selling trauma. Was that Case?
Possibly.
Case was like, we sell too much trauma because that's what we love. We love trauma.
That's not what we
Don't
love.
say
That's
we.
what them white folks love.
We're conditioned to it. It's not we love it. Now we're just conditioned to this shit.
How hard is it going to be
She said I don't
to
have
change
stars,
this off of
Get a
that?
free trial, 7-day trial.
What the hell you mean you don't? We do have stuff.
Look, they giving everything for 7 days.
You-
That
Bro, I got everything. I got everything.
we know.
Thanks to my
We
man.
know. We know. coming over here is like, we know.
Shut the hell up. Oh, you guys. He's non-binary and a down low rapper for Uncle Clifford. What? Nah, that's what we love. False? I don't know.
Wow.
But
Okay.
All right, so you wanna jump into this, or y'all wanna go take a break? How do y'all want to do it? Because
We can take a little 5.
Yeah, we can. I don't have to.
okay, well, boom.
I need to
How
put
about
some
this?
cup for you.
How about we do this topic?
Okay.
Then we'll do a 5
All
because
right.
we'll do the can men handle the same heartbreak that they give women?
I know I could.
You threw that all in the like. This is what we're okay. Boom. That's what we're talking about.
Say, that was just something
Can
that came across
men
me.
handle the same hurt that they give women?
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
what do you mean by that?
Okay. Scenario.
Like if I twist my ankle?
No. Okay. I'm gonna give a scenario.
Like
Okay. Look, now I'm gonna give a scenario. Okay. So scenario is this. Okay. You're in a relationship with your significant other, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He go cheat on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you let shit slide, he continue to cheat on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that one time you be like, fuck this, I'm going to get me something else. And you go cheat on him. He find out all of a sudden he's so butthurt. Oh my God, you a whore.
Why are you cheating?
You a whore. I'm just saying, the whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, this happens a lot.
You're a
Why are you with?
I mean, yeah. A dude be
I always laugh at that
a
word.
dude will be quick to call you a hoe if you know what I'm saying,
Cheat
go out
on him
and
with
do
other men.
and but he can do the same thing and not expect for
Ladies,
you to feel type of way. Because we put up, as women, put up with a whole lot of stuff before we actually get to that point. You know what I'm saying? We really do. So what I'm saying is, this man cheats on his girl numerous times.
Men don't put up with stuff.
I'm not saying that you don't, but just listen to my scenario. Y'all ladies understand what I'm saying. This dude done cheated on her 11 million thousand times.
Mm-hmm.
And the one time she said, fuck it, and she go get her some, all of a sudden, he's so hurt. I can't believe you did this. You should never did this. You a hoe. You this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Because she did this one time, but this is something that you have done to her 1,000,001 times. Why can't y'all deal with that? If she put up with it, was like, okay, you know what, baby, I love you after this. Okay, don't do it again, do it again. Okay, baby, I love you. You know, we're going to work on this. You got a problem. Tap you on the back, whatever. But as soon as she go do it, it's a whole nother ball game. Y'all ready to blow up some shit, shoot some shit, see all kinds of names and everything else.
Okay, well, first of all, why are you in a relationship where this type of shit is happening?
Well, there's a lot of relationships like that happens like that. I'm just saying there is a lot of women that put up with a lot of stuff. And I'm saying it is. A lot of women will put up with this for a minute. I'm not one of those, but there are women that will if they love somebody. You know what I'm saying? And dudes will take advantage of that. And they will go out and they will cheat on this chick and they will do this, but she will hold on to him.
But is that her fault too, though?
It
She
is.
knows it. So after a while, we have to stop letting you play the victim.
But it's not even playing the victim.
You were the victim the first time.
But listen,
you knew he left out.
Regardless of what the situation
when he came back
is,
and went back to do it again, am I going to be like, oh, girl, oh, that's no.
Regardless of what the situation is, if it happens to y'all can't take it like we do.
I don't necessarily. Okay, I'll let Dub answer that.
Y'all can't take it like we do.
Okay, first of all, this sounds like a very toxic relationship that
Like
people
most lot of them are.
All right. Second of all,
it ain't toxic, it ain't no good though.
See, there you go.
Yeah, you're literally asking us why are niggas entertaining a toxic relationship, but
That's not what I'm asking.
I mean, it is. It kind of is.
What I'm asking is, why can't y'all take the same? Why can't you give the same energy?
They can, but they're not because they're going to go find somebody else. So at the end of the day, you're asking a question that kind of don't. Could we possibly? Because women can take that hurt, so I'm sure like men can take it too. But are they? That's the question.
Dudes would be ready to blow shit up, shoot shit up, fight, and everything else if she did the same thing that he did to her.
Well, you're leaving out one major factor. How much money does this nigga?
It doesn't matter how much
yes,
money.
It does.
At this point,
if I make $1 million, you're gonna have to share me.
And I'm pretty sure if you make $1 million, she wouldn't have a problem sharing you. So this wouldn't even be an issue or a conversation.
So stop dating broke niggas. Like niggas gonna cheat, so you might as well get a rich nigga to cheat.
Or be poly. What are the other, like, there's ways, but nevertheless,
Maybe she doesn't know she's in an open relationship.
maybe she has no
No,
idea
it's just
she's
not
in an
like
open
no.
relationship. But like
The
I
relationship,
said,
what I'm saying is my scenario. It is what it is. They are together. There is no open relationship.
After the first time, she knows she's in an open relationship.
She
She doesn't want to acknowledge that she's in one, but
because it's not one. What I'm talking about is not one.
If
it's
she's
not
staying, then it's just like, I'm not going to acknowledge I'm in an open relationship. But she knows she's in one because she's staying. No.
There's another woman out there that can describe your man's dick to a T.
Oh man.
This
situation is different for everybody because me, I wouldn't give a fuck. I just told her, come on. We wouldn't have to worry about that.
She knows
But there are some
every
people.
vein, discoloration.
I have enough to drink. Hold on, let me drink on that.
Oh, like I said.
Share our.
Dudes can't take what they give. The energy they give, they can't take it back when it comes to some shit like that. Because y'all know, dudes be ready to blow some shit up, fight, and everything else. But after you do the same thing they done did to you.
Well, we determined that there are these other guys that we do not, we don't really know. You say they act like this, and I hear stories of them acting like this. I have seen one.
So you heard it before.
I have seen.
So it's nothing new what I'm saying.
Like I said, I've told the story. I've seen one bitch ass nigga moment in my life, and therefore I was like, I can't fuck with him no more because he is therefore a bitch ass nigga. If I see it happen in front of me, I can't deny it. I can deny stories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to. It's hearsay, but when I see it with my own eyes, it's not hearsay no more. You've done some BAN stuff, and therefore I have
the bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I have to take a step away from you because I've seen it with my own eyes. But no, I'm not. Guys, yeah, I think guys can't take the hurt, but they don't have to because guys know that there's more women than men. And guys are kind of ego. Somebody's going to feed my ego eventually.
Yeah,
that's going to kind of erase whatever that is So we be all right.
Yeah, y'all definitely will be the fuck all right. I know that. I ain't worried about that part. But what I'm saying is,
but guys can take it. We can take it.
Yeah.
We're just not
we
going
just don't have to.
We're just we don't have to. We can take it. We can take the hurt, but we not going to just. That's kind of silly to sit there and take it. Like, nah,
I'm telling you, dudes will act crazy. I've seen it happen.
Some niggas are.
Look, you gave me a story.
More than once.
Bushes. I've never seen dudes in bushes unless there was some very unsavory stuff about to happen.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have never seen a guy in bushes over
before masks were legal.
I haven't seen that. But you said it, so I kind of believe it. You said that they'd be in bushes over box.
Oh, I mean, I've heard stories.
I've heard it too, but I can't verify it. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I'm doing it. I'm verifying stuff I haven't seen and shit. This shit happens every motherfucking day.
That's how you get what is that stuff where you be scratching all the time?
What?
Poison ivy, hiding in bushes. Stay your ass out.
My balls.
No, you scratching all the time,
Stay the fuck out.
What you scratching
Stay the
for?
fuck
You
out
just
of
calamine
bushes.
lotion.
Stay out of bushes. You won't catch poison ivy.
It's a shea butter. That's good for everything.
Like I say, you taught me something new when you said dudes be out in bushes. I always think about that now. Like, damn, nigga, like,
At
how
night
can
with
you
a
hide in
flashlight.
bushes?
In the daytime with a flashlight. Bitch, I see you. Hell you doing, bitch?
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. If it's out there, I don't want it. And some people swear they got it, and I don't want it. I'm good. I don't have the time. I have other shit I like to do.
We got to stop saying condition because now it's 2021. It's by choice.
Pretty much.
It is.
You say so. When trauma stops making money, they will stop
You
selling.
don't think it's by choice? All these things that they have that you can watch, we still just somehow gravitate to it. That's
I
not
don't
a choice.
watch it.
I know you don't,
I don't.
but I'm just saying that it is kind of a choice now.
It's because I've been so conditioned to it. Like it's like you were saying earlier, the Black Rob shit really hurt me kind of more than just these random mass shootings because I felt like I had more of a personal connection with Black Rob than just miscellaneous people being shot
in Indianapolis, a state I've never been to. Or a city.
Well, I've been there.
I've never been to
Indiana. That was a classic.
Now we get ready to start Interstate. I heard a lot about
LLP, man. I love my dog, bro. Them strippers are the real deal.
You already know.
We getting strippers later.
Most men are punks when it comes to matters of emotion. Hell no. We got to stop consuming it in advertising, though. Me personally, I have a serial killer type of emotional reaction. There is none. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer he ate it. All right. Men always ask if you suck the nigga's dick. Why? Why do it matter?
Because we planned on kissing you on your lips or something. I don't want no dicky breath.
Got the dicky breath.
He has a point. Like I
bro,
think
like,
oh shit.
Okay. Wouldn't it be a different question? Because it's like, not did you suck his dick? Where'd he put him? Like, never mind.
Look, I feel good. What we got? Okay, go ahead.
There's more men. There's more men on depression from. There's more men.
I'm drinking.
There's more men on depression from heartbreak than women. Men just conceal it better till it's time to communicate emotion. You know what? I think he typed that on purpose because he knows I have to read. All right, that's cool. I've seen so many dudes go out like this, or they be like, "Bruh, she tried something new." Exactly, Dub. Just because she is willing to put up with it doesn't mean he has to. Most can't handle when you pull a them on them. Y'all being hella cap because we watching. My God. But I bet my last dollar y'all both been somewhere in the fetal over a heartbreak.
I've been to court.
I got locked up. I got locked up. I ain't gonna lie. They came and got me.
That's about the funniest, weirdest shit I've heard all day. I can't with Doug. Why you so descriptive on the genitals, though? It definitely goes both ways. The question is not, can men handle it? The question is, why do women choose to? LOL, OMG, LOL. I need a refill.
Yeah, we get ready to go refill in a minute.
Not another female can describe your man dick. LOL. I agree. RIP LLP. Not court. Double fool.
Dub is a fool.
Dub is
a fucking fool. Like y'all don't understand how funny my dude really is. He is like that funny, like on his feet. Like he has this like just waiting for you. But we got more. We just getting started tonight. I hope y'all hang around. You Facebook post next, I believe. Strip clubs and wings. Strip clubs and wings are coming up too. Definitely. So
P Valley. Y'all know what it is. P Valley ain't know about strip clubs and wings hot down. Yep.
So we're going to be back. We're going to take this little intermission. You know how we do. Stick around. Share our, you know how we say, if you like our stuff, share. Shout out to all our faithful watchers, followers. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Oh my ass. That shit hurt. I didn't realize until I got up.
The life of a black man in America, living where everybody's scared and seen as inferior, flashing out when nobody's hearing us, waiting for the day to take us serious instead of fearing us. We don't need help, we're already Police on the street still pillaging, but now the militant. Leaving no choice, I gotta stay vigilant. Looking at the history that still exists, I ain't gotta reminisce to understand the benefits of privilege. Quick to call me nigga like I'm ignorant, but then again, others try and use it with no ill intent. Who am I to judge? More guilty till I prove my innocence. Being black in a sense is a criminal offense. Being attacked alongside, we can't claim self-defense. No justice. Man is just us against the machine, protect the seeds and the queen. Oh, and you're right. Yeah, see it. I'll be right. And my hope as we get through. I can't imagine what my grandma seen and how my mama was raised. We living in the land of the thief, the home of a slave, and I portray every nigga that wanna do better. Victims in the system that won't get no better. I don't know who's worse. The KKK or the people who release this stuff. I could have died at any moment when I'm looking like slipping, and I know the cops thinking I'ma get this nigga. But I'm young, black, and gifted, Cadillac whipping. You know how many times I heard you fit the description? Excuse me before you accuse me of having any weapons trying to execute me forever. I'm alive to see this public outcry. Still in the innocence but justified homicide. Michelle Brown, eye over eye. Fucking with some people that's been going their whole life. Oh, and you're right.
There's a rumor going around that Lori Lightfoot might resign tomorrow.
Who?
Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago.
I can see that.
Welcome to the home of the brave that was built up off the backbone of the slave. Still to this day, the way things are portrayed, we see why the animosity won't go away. In the land of the free, but damn sure not equal. Excluded when they talk about hating people. I was born a black male, I'm a die black man, and some can't understand the situation at hand. It's a war going on outside, but all we get is a deaf ear and blind eye. Don't acknowledge the public's outcry, but that's how it seems. Injustice is the black man's American dream. We're still fighting the power, channel my inner Chuck D. Knowing the boys of blue brigade to come and hunt me. Now like an animal, just for the sake of the reason for you don't know how much more that we can take of it. But you got to find a person I see that that can't be. They think they are. Girl, it's not my side. We decided to play the road, and now it's up to the drive. And you're right. And you see why we ride. And I hope those messages get through today. Like she says you're gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss your mouth. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time for the road. You said we fell. couldn't help but think about what we did last night. Okay, close this curtain down. Wait a minute, put your back down. She said she gonna miss my stride. I said I'm gonna miss your moan. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time for the road. Already know forever you will remember me. Attracted to each other physically. Plus we had a little chemistry. Crazy formulas, A to Z. I'm rolling up, she's pouring drinks. Before I blink, she might be gone. And I know she down for that round 3. She a sore loser. If you listen to, she might confuse you. Saying no, and then don't. Stop moving. I know what I'm doing, but she hates when she loses control, feeling vulnerable. She said, I think you should know. She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss your moan. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time. Up in your guts like clockwork. I'm the nasty nigga you asked for. This pussy be out of this world. I'm making you come be my blood sport. I'm asking, how do you bone it? Come ride me like a derby. Let's make it last forever, well until the early morning. Girl, I treat you special. Massage in that pussy with gentle. Come greet me top of the day. A whole plate at 12 like instrumental. You trying to get ready for work? I'm trying to remove the clothes. Before I let you go, I need to hit your love below. Please put your back down, not so proud to bed. Let me take you on these steps before you leave. I know you can't be late, you gotta run. But you're gonna miss this time. She said you're gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss your moan. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Let you go. Let me hear it one more time for the road.
Welcome back. This is the effing podcast. I'm your host, Branson.
I am your co-host, Kelly Jo.
I am B.D.U.B.
Buddha. So we're going to jump back into where we left off at, but I'm not going to go by that. First, I'm going to ask Dub, how did your interview go? Dub did an interview. Shout out.
Shout out the Proof podcast. Mm-hmm. I did like damn near a 3.5 hour interview on the Proof podcast with my man Sion. So I'll probably post.
Was Danny right now?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he goes by that moniker.
I think he dropped that.
Bro, hey,
he dropped
they
that.
call me OG out here sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what he goes by.
They call me OG out here sometimes. I apologize.
I don't know if he still keeps a description in his name, telling what he does after his name, but. Yeah, I did a nice 3.5 hour podcast. And
so mine don't go that long.
Yeah, so if anything ever happens to me, you can pull all the source material from my autobiographical movie from this podcast, and we can get somebody like Denzel Washington to play me. But that's only if I passed before my time.
We're gonna have to find somebody real light skinned. Denzel ain't
I'm
gonna
about to say Denzel is way too dark.
Yeah, and he's not as handsome.
But I mean, Jamie Foxx. They got Jamie
No.
Foxx. See now.
It's
No,
still like
Last
light-skinned
week, they got Jamie Foxx up there in the Will Smith Denzel conversation. Why is not Jamie worthy of playing this part?
Because Jamie's forehead is way too.
too.
Yeah, he's too. His forehead is too big. And I'm a better piano player, but we'll talk about that at another time.
Well, you got Will.
I've seen them put black people or white people in black face, like this straight whole mask.
So
and
you
everything.
can't tell me Jamie can't play this man. Like Jamie can play him, and he play it rather well.
My teeth are not big enough for. And we were talking about Puffy. Like, yo, Puffy got some teeth, and Jamie Foxx got some teeth.
Take that.
They should be called Puffy Fox teeth.
I mean, if we're gonna, because we're gonna drift a little bit before we get to our next topics. But if we're gonna talk about Jamie, like he's the first one I know who did the hair implant. Like I didn't know your hairline.
that's
Like he
LeBron's
got
mentor.
5 inches on his.
Yeah, but one day LeBron was playing and then his hair implant come off.
Yeah,
This shit was funny to me.
that's what
This
happens
little
when
shit
you.
I couldn't do it. There's no way I'd have millions of dollars.
But it's like the same thing with women. When women put, when they do their aesthetics, things can go wrong.
It can, but we make sure our shit's straight.
See, it's not.
You
normal
gotta make
for,
sure you put glue. You gotta wrap that shit up at night. You
and
just
see,
can't.
that's not normal for a guy to make sure
No.
my wig is glued down. Like,
Well, yeah, you know.
you're sweating. You're not thinking about that. Is my wig glued down? Well, I don't know. You pay that much money. I might be thinking about is my wig glued down.
If I was LeBron and I had his one, I'd just get a scalp transplant. Just get a
Do
whole
it, Jamie.
Yeah, just get a whole new scalp.
Whole new just
Yeah, maybe somebody died in a car accident and they were an organ donor. You could just get their scalp.
Hopefully they had good hair.
Yeah. Well, if it was a white person,
Maybe that's what happened to the transvaginal mesh.
The trend of woo, no.
you got to make sure the race matches. Otherwise, you'll be black with a scalp implant and you have straight, long white women hair. I'm just saying because it came from a white
Make
woman.
sure you get the right scalp.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Make sure you get the right scalp on.
Just
the
like
scalp
straight right
transplant.
stocking cap complexion, same thing.
why does Face Off keep coming to mind when he keeps talking about this?
Because
Not court. Double fool.
Yeah.
And he says it with a serious face. LOL. For the
He
road.
meant it. He meant that.
I meant that.
Sounds like a real knee slapper. Mo for Smart Guy. He's a great actor.
Omar Gooding. That was Mo from Smart Guy.
Look, Dub know his stuff. I can't
He's
question it.
smart
Dub
guy.
know. Like if you say that,
Smart guy.
I don't know. Like I go with Jamie. Next topic before we get into the Facebook post of the week, because I'm going to start reviewing whichever post I had that gained the most traction. I will post about it. But before we get to that, Conway dropped the project this week. I know everybody's all excited, called La Bikina, and I made a post that Conway is in fact the best rapper out right now, which he is. So I just want to throw that out there.
Heard it.
It's a
I
great
did.
album. I know you heard it.
I mean, it's good. I don't like some of the production, but I mean, it was overall a decent album.
I told people I would talk about it for a second. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great album. I think Conway to me, he stays in his lane, but he experiments while in that lane. Like he uses the same beats and stuff like that. See, Benny likes to step out, and that's where Benny's getting caught up right now. Benny, be on some stuff and will be like, I don't really like that, bro. And that's Benny's problem. He's out there dealing with so much stuff that we're going to have stuff we don't like. Conway stays in his lane, does the music that he makes while experimenting he kind of reminds me in a way Slim Shady, that one song he did, but it makes sense.
Bang Bang, the remix?
No, on his new joint. Oh, on the La Bikina album. But it's a dope project if you get a chance, check it out.
I don't know nothing about
Check it out.
It's a decent
I'm
album.
gonna see what it's about.
I like it. I like that song with Ludacris and Jid.
Yo, I'm just hearing about this Jid kid. He's a little different.
What? You just heard about Jid?
I listen to a lot of old 90s rap. I don't really come
He's
out
a Carolina artist.
J. Cole got that covered up.
I know, no,
And the baby.
But I'm just saying,
now, like,
Jid,
how many more Carolina artists do I have to, like, I got J. Cole and the baby now. Before, Carolina really wasn't represented like that, but we have those artists. But Jid is dope. I listen to him. Luda's still dope. Here's what I have noticed, though.
Yes.
A lot of artists are making that trek to Griselda. I don't know if they're making it to Griselda or Griselda's making it to them, because
probably both.
You've had 2 Chainz on both albums.
They lend street credibility to any rapper that guest spots with them. So, yeah, you can get some credibility for the streets popping on a Griselda album at this point in the game. So Ludacris probably trying to build up some momentum for some new shit he dropping.
He's dropping some new shit. He said Fast and Furious 9 is coming. That'll be out, but he has an album coming out.
Did you see the trailer for that?
No.
Does that look like some total bullshit?
Okay, so now I gotta look that up, because I like Fast and Furious.
These motherfuckers got on astronaut suits like they're about to go to space.
See, no, I don't even want
That's
to
why I
look it
said
up now.
I don't even want to watch
it
that
up now. No, that just threw me all off
Niggas
right
about to go
now.
to space.
What, they gonna drive a car into space and go fly?
Space and Furious.
Oh, no.
I knew that. Which is going to set, but
Fast and the Furious Alien Edition.
Before I close out my little Conway Griselda topic session, go check it out. It's a dope album, and they just need to drop What Would Sheen Do Too, and I'll be happy. I said something earlier that people was like, they do have the best playlist. Like, playlist group wise, give me another group who has a playlist you could put together like Griselda. Wu-Tang.
If Sean P didn't pass, nigga, I'd be like duck down, in a heartbeat.
Dope, very dope.
Heartbeat.
But I think Griselda can go pound for pound. If you put a playlist of Benny, Conway,
and even the Infamous.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Their catalog is
better than
good. Their catalog is so good. It's already up there with the best groups of all time. And they've only been out.
Man.
I've only known about them for 2 years. So I'm going to be last year at CI Double. That's when I found out about them.
You were super late. Damn, I should have put you on them like 5-6 years ago.
Hey, it doesn't matter. He is fully versed in all this shit.
I've taken in their whole catalog, even your boy Wes.
You bet. Yeah.
I've taken Wes in. I've taken Wes. I'm not a hater. I've taken Wes catalog in.
What? Yeah, what's wrong with Wes?
I had to take him at stages. So I started with Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Conway, and then I went to West. I wasn't a big West fan. He grew on me.
That was the first nigga I heard from Griselda.
That's who started it all, though, in the long run.
I'm like, y'all hate that song. Y'all hate. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
And we're going to be talking basketball when the playoffs start. So I'm just giving y'all heads up.
Hey, how do your business? I sit here in silence.
Okay, so we're giving give me the comments, and then we're going to jump to our Facebook post of the week.
The best comeback in the NBA, LeBron's hairline.
They ain't gonna never come back.
Fast and Furious Endgame.
I'm gonna call it Trash and Furious.
Oh shit. Mobb Deep.
But they're up there with the best, the greatest. Like, that's how quick they move. So we're going to jump into the Facebook post of the week. If Buddha would like to read it for everybody so everybody will know where we're coming from, and then we will give our opinion. I'm sure some will differ from others.
I got something to say.
I'm sure you do.
You know I do.
As if y'all aren't tired of hearing my voice. My husband and I were at a friend's house for game night when he drew the question: if you were trapped on an island with one woman of the opposite sex, who would it be and why? His answer was, my friend. Because I admire the way she listens to her man and stays calm in every situation, so it's easy for him to have peace in life. My answer is not about sex, but peace. Before I knew it, I jumped over the table on him. Everyone had to pull me off of him. He was so embarrassed and disgusted. He got his jacket, looked at me and shook his head, and then left. Later that night, my friend, the one he named, and her husband called me and told me I was wrong. Do you think I was wrong for my reaction?
I'm gonna let Kelly have the floor first, since I'm not gonna say nothing.
He should have lied. In a situation like that, that's your woman, and you're talking about her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one you would pick and choose. In that situation, you should have lied. So hell yeah, I'd have jumped over the table, because you just embarrassed me too. You know what I'm saying? You just made me feel like you wanted my friend more than me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that situation should have lied. You shouldn't even say your friend, because she listens to her husband and this, that, and the third. How you think that making me feel? How you think that's making me look?
Now, I'm getting ready to. I'll let Dub go, because
So
I
have
different angles I'm going to look.
You
from
should
this.
say you, baby.
Go ahead, Dub.
Okay, so how does the husband of the woman this nigga named on the island feel about all this
Exactly,
shit?
like,
Because this nigga scheming on my broad.
and you feel me, like, and that's my best friend.
Oh, and then the woman's out of line for like physically attacking him. But my view is that the nigga in the cut minding his own business, having to deal with all of this fuck shit. Some nigga plotting on my woman, his woman plotting on him, and I'm just in the corner watching all this shit.
It'd be rather entertaining just to be the person who was just there, like, what in the hell?
Like, that's no.
Do you have an answer?
Oh, I mean, that post?
Yes, because I got it. I'm going to hit it from angles. I've got angles for this one. I mean, you can plead the fifth, like,
no,
okay, cool. I'm just throwing that out.
He's out his goddamn mind.
Thank you.
That's the first point I'd like to make. He's out his mind, but she's out her rabbit ass mind too.
Physically. So everybody out there got rabbit.
She's worse.
She's worse though. It is game night, so I'm assuming he was being facetious. I'm hoping either way, regardless. But if that was the answer, that was still clown shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's corny. But her reaction makes it over the top, and that's even worse.
So hers trumped whatever he did. Like,
yeah, but it's still like
her reaction makes his right.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, you gotta think
what
though.
You mean it does.
How would you? I mean,
just
okay.
the
reaction.
Her jumping. Okay, her reaction is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? That some people may have. You know what I'm saying? In a situation like that.
That's her reaction.
That's her reaction.
But you remember earlier the same thing. Who's going to choose to put up with that?
But who wants to hear their man talk about their best friend in that way?
It wasn't nothing sexually.
It didn't have to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
The way he says she listens.
Let me break it down, because I want to do my angles.
But hold on, I just want to read this thing line. I can admire the way she listens to her man and stays calm in every situation. So it's easy for him to have peace in life.
That's not a situation you're gonna
read the part where it says nothing sexual.
No, but I'm not even getting to that part yet. You see what I'm saying? Like the next sentence, the only other thing is my answer is not about sex, but peace. But either way, everything that she just did in her reaction, that's everything he said he was looking not to have to do. He's looking for peace. Damn, now I'm getting assaulted just because I said I want peace.
You know, you could have.
There go your MLK Jr. approach. You see what I'm saying? We talked about it.
Because now in the back, some people's minds, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's like this. For me, at the end of the day, we fucking anyway. So back, you know what I'm saying? The depends on the woman too. If she has insecurities already, and then you say that, you feel what I'm saying? You got to think about the whole situation. Like, you should have lied. You shouldn't have said your friend. Like, then now she's looking at your friend like, damn, my man wanted you, even though it's a game, and even though a situation like that. But so, do you think about her, or you see what I'm saying? That they can mess up the whole situation.
Right, now, so let me give my angle.
Hold on, I just want to make sure I understood this correctly. So you want us to lie to y'all now?
No, I'm not sick. Look, in a situation like that, though, think it out. You don't want to. It ain't sitting in the same room, and that's that girl best friend.
So thinking is not going to be your strong suit right now. Game night probably.
Game night probably like the pregame.
Look, y'all,
or maybe it's after.
So now I'm going to understand why he didn't really put thought into it. But I'm getting ready to break it down from angles now, from everybody's point of view here. I'm going to start with her husband, the wife that was mentioned, how he's looking at the situation. He's over here, hell yeah, motherfucking right. Because I know my broad is A1. I know I picked the right one. So you ain't telling me nothing new. I already knew. I knew you were jealous of, not saying like him per se, but when I took on my wife, I knew what I wanted. So yes, it just kind of gives verification of what I was doing if I'm the other husband, because most guys want to think that their wife is still attractive to other men. You don't want to just think you got this, you don't want that. And B, he knows what he's actually paying a compliment to me because he knows I got it good. That's the guys. That's her husband's what's going on in his head. So he's good with it. If he's irrational, some guys might take it the other way, Dub, like how long you been thinking about. I didn't read that into it. I read it as he's looking at my relationship and holding it up like this is what I want. She's what I want in a way. I'm leaving the sex part out of it.
Okay, so it's still in a situation where this is your woman, this is your woman's best friend. And the best friend got what you want in a way, even if it's not sexually. You know what I'm saying? You still have something that you want. So as a woman, we're not gonna, it's not gonna just.
I haven't broken her down yet. I'm coming to her.
I mean, come on now, that shit right there is crazy as hell.
I'm gonna start with her friend
that he named.
I'm gonna start with the friend that he named. She already knew. That's your best friend. So you already know what is going to provoke this woman. And she's a live wire already. This is nothing new to you. This isn't nothing that's surprising.
But that situation like that will take a con woman off. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily.
What you mean? Are you a woman to know how it feels if your man said?
But you're saying the other man should feel a certain way, but I'm a man, and I know that he shouldn't.
But y'all mean y'all different. Y'all
that's
not like
we're saying.
That's what I'm
emotional.
saying. I mean, situation like that, of course. Like, why would you want, you're a man, you're a husband.
Game night.
It still doesn't matter.
You killed game night.
That will make her feel.
You're not invited to game night no more because you don't know how to act. Out
he shouldn't have said that.
And on top of that, that would have been the last table she would have jumped over. Because now we have corrective things like we do with our kids. This is wrong.
I'm not saying her jump over the table was right because at the end of the day, putting your hands on somebody ain't right. But what I'm saying though, her reaction, I can understand why somebody would have that reaction.
I can't understand.
I can as a woman, depending on how that woman is and how she feels. If there's already insecurities and she already has insecurities and something like that is said, of course she's gonna feel like that.
So now you're telling me there's no way for me to ever get peace because you're insecure.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Even if make her feel confident. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a situation with game night, that's not going to help her. A situation like that, what you said is not going to help her feel better or make her feel any better about herself when she might feel like, okay, well, damn, he looking at my best friend.
I think he might have mentioned this before and took the time to give a little.
But we're not adding on to the story. You know how you be talking about how I be adding stuff to the story?
Nobody's adding. But what I'm saying is, he had to mention this before. This isn't just something that came out the blue.
No, I doubt that he sat down to her and said to her that I want you to be more like your best friend.
No, I'm sure he didn't say it in that.
But that's what either way it goes. If he said it, that's what would have been said either way it goes.
Okay, I bet you I know the scenario. I'm sure it was on some shit that something's been they've been dealing with something, blah blah blah, whatever. Now they're in a situation where, damn, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this couple look at their dynamic. Look at how their dynamic is shaped. Oh, this is so nice. Then all of a sudden, now you're, whatever y'all doing for game night. Damn, I got the card. I'm fucked up. Yeah, man, what would it's peaceful over there. Oh, motherfucker, you want peace? Bang, 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 bang.
It turns into WrestleMania shit all of a
Oh, my
sudden.
God.
And now you wondering, am I wrong? Yes, you're wrong.
Like, what did I do?
Like I said,
Wrong.
putting your hands on
And
somebody,
I
I do
don't
not
want you
condone
no
that,
more.
man or female. I done said it already.
The next word out your mouth
But-
is,
I can understand
But-
why a female would do something like that.
I can't understand.
Well, I can. I don't know if you
See,
can, but I can understand why some female may get mad about it. I can. I'm a female. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
And you sit here
put your
and you
hands
get
and
on
jumping over the
me
table. It's not
talking
ladylike. So
about
don't do that.
how can you're supposed to defend women when a woman jumps across the table at you. I'm not a combatant no more. I'm not a combatant now. I mean, you came across a table. Nobody's promoting domestic violence. But I'm just saying, when is a woman crossing the line? When are you crossing the line? When? When are you taking yourself out of that action? Like, aren't you held to some type of standard? I understand. Yes, you might have felt some way that he said that in a way that you might have taken it personally. True indeed. But for you to, first, I'm not dealing with you no more if that's how you feel about me, that you gotta jump across the table at me.
Exactly.
Like, no, there's no coming back from that. It's not. Because how are you going to act in any other situation? So you saying you can understand that. And I'm saying, I see why niggas be kind of, because I can't understand that. Regardless, I've been in some fucked up situations where I've looked stupid as fuck.
true.
I've had some stupid ass situations where I want to not just swing on people, but pull the strap and.
I see somebody. Never mind.
But that's you. Some people can't take it like that. So for some people, because there are some people that can't take it like that, will jump across the table.
You don't need to be with nobody. You
That's
don't need
on
to be with anybody.
Them.
And
But
you
like
don't.
I'm
But you'll
saying-
tell me you're a good woman. You'll tell me in the other. But I'm a good woman though. You just came across a fucking table.
But why?
But you'll tell me you're a good
For
woman.
every action, there's a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. So
I can't buy into that, because if the shoe's on the other foot, if it's the dude, it be totally, I can't buy into that. I can't, because if it's the dude, it's a CDB felony. You getting lawyers, all this stuff. You can't be emotional sometimes. Sometimes you have to just accept what's given, and we're going to talk about it later. Motherfucker, I ain't forget what you said.
Mm-hmm.
The doghouse is waiting. I ain't forget what you said. Now, if you're going to feel some type of way about it, cool. You're not even going to take the moment to reflect on what he might have said. Just ask it. You're not going to be like, well, maybe I might be a little bit live wire at times. You're not even going to look at that aspect. You're just, this nigga tripping. I'm just asking.
at the end of the day, when something like that is said, I'm pretty sure it was a surprise to her to make her jump across the table. If she had heard it before, you know what I'm saying, she would have jumped across the table because it's something she heard before. So it had to be new for her to hear this. You see what I'm saying? For her to react the way she reacted. Like I said, in certain situations, you never know what the people been through before this situation. And then he'll say, he rather, he wants peace like her homegirl give her husband. Like, then next thing you know, she could be thinking, well, damn, he might have fucked my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what listen, you never know what their situation was before.
See,
I'm just saying, like, you never know. You never know what people go through before the situation
You want the
happens.
cape when you jump out the window, or you just jumping?
Like I said.
I'm just saying, you want the cape before you jump out the window, or you're just jumping?
This nigga said, listen, like, she's making valid points because she just came up with a whole nother scenario to add on.
I'm just saying, like, you never know. But at the end of the day, some people can't take that shit, and that do hurt somebody, and they do have a temper, and they will jump across the damn table on your ass. So watch what you say and how you say it.
And that's when we talk about mental health matter.
Mm-hmm.
Black therapists matter. Because you're condoning domestic violence.
Yeah,
Every time you say that, you're condoning domestic. Like,
What I
keep
said
hearing
was,
it.
I
You're
do
green
not
lighting.
condone nobody put their hands on each other in a situation like that. Sometimes that can happen.
That's not
The
what
next word is,
I understand.
no, she keeps saying,
But I can understand why I would.
but. You see what I'm saying? But I could understand. I understand a lot of shit too. But I'm not condoning it. Like, I can't condone that. I can't. can't condone that. I will, like I'm saying originally though, of all the women in the world, I don't see how she would hit, that particular answer. But I still don't give you the right to.
Like I said, I don't like
Go
nobody putting no hands
ham.
on each other. Jump across the table may be wrong, but I can understand why some people would flip like that. Like I said.
So you condone domestic
Again.
violence. Cool. I fucked with Wes. He said this at game night. That's house talk.
Oh yeah.
She was wrong, but he should have lied. So I'm glad we're hearing this.
Yes.
They want us to lie. So remember,
If it's
they
something-
told y'all. They're telling us.
Something
Lie
like
to
that,
them.
a situation like that, when it comes through friends and shit like that.
How do I know this situation?
Relationship.
How do I know when the how do
Lie
I know
to
when
them.
a lie situation, when the truth situation? That's kind of iffy there.
Lie to me. Never lie. It's better if you know. Right. He should have just been upset. I don't know. Both are wrong. He should have known. No peace in that situation. He nuck, she buck. Both are a mess. Game night is not the place nor the time. Oh shit, how you get blocked? What did I do? I blocked my nigga for 5 minutes. Oh shit.
Why you do that?
I don't know. I just sit. Did I block
That's
you?
why you went in the group
Yeah.
chat.
No,
That's the power we wield over here.
Oh shit! How did I do that, yo? How did I do
I
that?
don't know, but you're gonna have to explain to him why.
I am. He was probably pissed too. My bad, huh? I agree. He killed game night. I know some men that would have the same reaction if this situation was switched.
Thank you.
That's another woman saying that. Of course you're gonna say. Of course y'all see that. Whatever. He could have named any other woman, and her reaction more than likely would have been the same.
I could have said your mom or your sister. You better sit your ass the fuck down.
That's the point.
You better sit your ass
I
down.
can't
You come
get
across
peace
that
because you have
table.
an insecurity.
It's a problem. I'm sorry, I didn't admit that slipped out, but I'm just saying that's wild.
Don't bring couple issues to game night. The other couples hate that shit. Tell them, baby. And now both of you are expelled. And you'll be the topic for the next 3 games.
Oh my!
Remember that nigga face when you look, I don't know how I blocked you, dog. I'm sorry, yo. Branson, last week with the Quavo situation, you want to know what happened to cause it. Now it doesn't matter what happened first.
What you mean? Don't put your hands on nobody. I don't care what caused it. You have to have self-control, especially when you're of a certain age. You just ruined your marriage. That's the grand scheme of things. Let's just call it what it is.
So she's not supposed to react to that though? She's supposed to just be cool with it?
Did I not say that you're not supposed to react to it? But the way you reacted to it just ruined your marriage. And he's not.
But the
coming
thing,
back.
what he just said ruined the marriage. But believe it or not, it's what he said to make us do what she did.
I think he's happy then because he wasn't getting the peace, so he won in the long run. And now she's back to telling people how she's a good woman. I'm a good woman.
And she could have been a good woman.
You can't. You cannot be. You cannot be anymore.
That was past it.
You're not a good woman. You're not a good woman. You're not.
You're not a good woman if you react to something
No,
like that.
you're not a good.
So you're not supposed to react at all. Just because you react to something like
now
that just makes your whole everything
Listen
just
what
not
you-
good.
Hey, there you go, condoning domestic violence again.
Y'all keep saying condoning. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is,
If you jumped on a nigga, you're not a good woman. If he didn't put his hands on you,
what
I'm
that's,
sorry. That's just how I see it.
so
If
what
he
makes
didn't-
what he said that makes him a good man for embarrassing his woman?
How did he?
Well, if the response is violent,
Because of course, if she jumped off the table, that means she was embarrassed, she felt disrespected, and all of that.
We don't know that.
I mean, if she jumped across the table,
That's how he felt.
if she jumped across the table, she had to feel disrespected or something. If she jumped across the table because of what he said, she had to feel the type of way to do it.
And this ain't the first time you done.
I'm just saying, like she that's how she felt.
You jumped across.
She felt disrespected, she felt embarrassed, she felt emotional, she felt all that shit.
So does that justify domestic?
I'm not saying that it makes it right. What I'm saying is she had to feel something in order to do it.
So she's a
And
good
what she
woman
felt
after
was
she did
different.
that.
She could have been a good woman before that. And yeah, they don't make her a bad woman because she did it. She had an emotional problem right then.
I remember hearing this before. That's when somebody said they had a bad day.
oh yeah,
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Like that.
Y'all not get what I'm saying.
You're right. I'm trying to, cause like I said, a lot of times we agree on a lot of shit. But nah, cause it's like, what would you say to your son if he's like, yeah, I just said this and Shorty just straight up jumped on me?
Yeah, but my son will be smart enough to know when to say what and when not to say
That's
what.
not the point.
When it comes to a situation where it's a relationship issue and y'all out playing the games and that shit, he'll know better than that.
That's not the point.
The reaction is the issue.
So then he gonna call his mama. His mama gonna handle it. But anyway, because ain't nobody can put their hands on my child. But anyway, he don't have to touch her. It won't be domestic. It'll be the other way. He won't have to touch her. I'm gonna get her. But
yeah, we're gonna jump off this because I'm sorry, and I tell my mama too old. My mama can't handle it.
It's true.
If she come across the table with me, it's a wrap for
That's
her.
what I'm saying.
That'll be the last table she ever come across. I'm sorry that she felt that type of way, but for you to come at me like that with that type of aggression, the man that you're married to, now I might have said something that was a little off
so disrespectful though.
I don't care what's disrespectful.
Okay, so
we're in this together. I'm trying to help us
one of the main components I think that, I don't know, maybe it's just me. You know, they do call me an old head these days.
OG.
OG,
triple OG.
Oh, triple OG, you know what I mean?
OG, triple OG.
What's so hard about a man having peace that
that's
pisses a woman
not the
off?
issue. Him having peace is not the issue. It's the time, what he said, the time he said in the situation that was in when it was said. You know what I'm saying? If he want, he could talk to her about that. In that situation, to make up something or anything.
Okay, now watch this. Look how worked up you are. We're just talking about
because I'm trying to, like, y'all don't understand when it comes from a woman's point of view, you know, how it is fucked up. She felt disrespected. She felt this way. She felt that way. It doesn't make it right what she did, but I can understand why she did it.
That's like saying, but switch the role though. Imagine if I'm like, okay, whatever. She says, yeah, him and blah, blah, blah. How the fuck I look? Put my hand, bitch, you said what? Ha! How do I look? Like, just
I'm getting ready to whoop her in front of a house of people. I'm getting ready to beat my wife in front.
No matter what she said. Now, you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what she said, but I'm going to go out my way.
I'm getting ready to
hop over the table and put hands on her because I don't like what she said.
Like I said, I don't condone what she did, but I can understand why she did it. That's not saying that go jump across the table on a man, but when you feel disrespected like that, you might have that tick that you want to do some shit like that, and some people don't do it. But some people just can't take it and they do it. So I can understand why she did it. I don't condone what she did, but I can understand why she did it. And that's it.
I mean, what I said.
That's it, what I said. And that's real shit.
Ooh, that was a touchy topic. I knew
I said what I said.
I knew it was. Go ahead and hit the comments.
Don't ask Ike. Her reaction was violence. The end. And a good man will never embarrass his woman at game night. Ultimate disrespect. His comment was emotional violence. I can't. Did I do something? I had a reaction to that.
His comment was emotional. It's different.
Yeah, y'all won't understand. Like,
I can't get with her being a good woman if her man has no peace. Her behavior isn't new.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, if it's peace, if all he's after is peace.
And then I got one more.
I got one more
question. Does it change it because he said it's not
sexual?
Does it change it at all? Are you still as embarrassed? It's not sexual.
It doesn't matter. I mean, yes, it's still embarrassing. It's still, it would be embarrassing to want to jump across the table. That, you know what I mean? That's disrespectful. Point blank. Period.
So she's so embarrassed she had to jump across the table.
I mean, like I said, it's disrespectful. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't condone what she did, but I can understand why she did it.
Why do women think they can beat men?
It ain't even the case. And then someone you can't beat me.
Jump across the table. I'm going to.
We know you said that before. We know that you gonna smack the shot.
I'm just saying because there has to be some type of corrective action. If you
so it's up to you to correct her.
Obviously it is. If you've been jumping across tables and nobody said this is not what people do.
This sounds like when I had Kane and Buster.
This isn't what people do. This isn't what people do.
Like that. That's what
we don't do that. We don't jump across tables. I'm not Ike, but I'm not your punching bag. If you're going to come at me as a combatant, I'm just supposed. You said just walk away. I'm sorry. But across the table though, that's WWE WrestleMania now.
He should have left the relationship before choosing emotional violence. I can't. I mean, I guess, but I don't get it, man. I don't.
Emotional violence.
Because you hurt her feelings.
How am I supposed
In
to
front of a group of people.
So what?
And these are your friends, your best friends.
Physical. I heard something that's not even a physical thing, and it caused you to get physical on me.
They always say people cheat on you mentally before they do physically.
It doesn't matter. You're still saying that because you took something and
You better believe after you jump
we just got. Now we got to fight. Like,
we're fighting.
well, I should say fight.
Are we fighting? Because hold on,
I believe it. I have to leave.
You're not fighting.
No, there is no such thing as restraint. Like it's just you hit me, I have to leave because other than that, like you're saying,
see, every time the guy's provoked, he's supposed to be the one who's like, he's supposed to be smarter. But now she's telling you, yeah, some women can beat men. So, okay.
Yeah, because you keep saying why women can't. Y'all think y'all can beat men. I know I done whoop plenty of niggas' asses. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, and it's so him put their hands on me first.
These bitch asses
I mean, for real. Like, for real. That don't mean just because y'all are men don't mean y'all can whoop our asses. Because there's a lot of us that has had our asses whooped before and learned from that shit. A lot of girls got brothers and shit.
I don't put hands on.
You know what I'm saying?
There's too many women that think they can whip men's asses. That's the problem.
And the issue is why do you even think you have to?
And that's the first thing.
Why do you think you have to?
With the other post I had was something happened, I'll whoop his ass.
Defending myself.
Do not ever.
I'm not going to start the fight, but I finish that.
No. You're starting to fight.
Me?
If you just said you could condone her jumping across the table, that's starting to fight.
Like I said, I don't.
No,
what she did, I don't approve of.
I know, but
I understand why she did it.
That's starting to fight.
Okay, that don't mean I'm gonna do it.
No, but you're condoning it. That's what I'm saying. You don't approve, but you can see why.
I can see why. I mean, everybody can see why.
Then you can see why I'm getting ready to take whatever I got at my disposal because you done jumped across this table and bust you in your damn head with it.
You disrespected her.
Still, like I'm saying, to me, it still goes back to why does a female even have to or want to think she has to fight a man? Like, I don't get that.
Men will push you to that point to make you feel like you got to fight them.
Emotionally? Can we push you to a point emotionally that makes
don't these people be
right
emotional when they go fuck up shit out here? They emotional when they go out here and fuck up shit and do shit. That's emotion they run off of.
You're not gonna like this on the playback.
I'm being honest. I mean, I'm saying what I'm saying. For real. I'm shit. I said what I said.
Corrective action? She is not a child or a dog. The only corrective action is to leave the relationship. But she's saying get physical.
If you done jumped across the table with me, so I'm gonna let you do that to somebody else. I'm gonna leave that option over for somebody else. That somebody else can possibly have you jump across the table at them. No, I'm gonna nip that in the bud. This is not what we do to other people. If you don't understand that, cool. It is what it is. But like I say, there's a time and a place where sometimes women get out of their element. If you stay in your element, I cannot condone a man touching you. I can't. But if you're going to attack him like a combatant, am I just supposed to turn a blind eye to the situation? Like you said, if your son calls you because he got jumped on, but you can't get there in time, what are you going to tell him?
Oh, somebody gonna get that. Ain't worried about that. So that's not a good.
Yes, it is. I'm just saying that scenario in general.
You're saying call me, I'll be there, but
she's already on his ass. He can't walk away. She's already jumped across the table.
So what am I going to do?
He's trying to pull the phone out. She's on my ass.
I'm just waiting for mom to get there.
See, my son's smart enough not to do that shit, so I'm not worried about that. Like at the end of the day, I'm not worried about that.
I don't even have that. I'm gonna leave that alone.
All right, so we're going to jump to
switch topics.
We're going to switch topics. This went longer than I wanted anyway. We're just going to scoop past all them comments. We're sorry. We're not going to talk about them. Next topic. freaky deaky time. Strip clubs. Everybody knows about strip clubs.
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows about strip clubs. Oh, that's a strip club. Hit me up now.
That's a ringer you forgot to turn on.
Okay, whatever. Nevertheless, we're on the strip clubs.
Next topic. Why do niggas turn off their ringers before going live?
Because I want to know how much time I've been on. We've been on a hot long minute.
I know.
Best strip club.
The
B.D.U.B.
I
That
mean,
you've been to.
oh, Brothers 3 by far. If we're talking historically.
Brothers
All
Three
time?
or Sugar Bears?
All time.
Yeah, all
Okay.
time of my personal experiences.
Because I know you visited before. I'm going to save you for last because I know.
I really don't.
None?
Atlanta is a place. Atlanta had
Magic City.
that was pretty special.
Magic City was dope.
But there's and see that's the thing. Like I'm so mad now. LLP, but it's like I can't remember the names of some of these spots we used to go to. Yo, that would have the best entertainment and the best.
Y'all
best
had me
flavors
as-
of wine that you could ever possibly imagine in life.
There's
That's
a
why-
hole in the wall spot. It's the main one.
That's why.
That's why I don't have no names. You know,
That's
it's hole
why
in the
I
wall
brought-
spots.
That's why I brought strip clubs up tonight because see, we've all been to at least a good one, and I don't know if it's the alcohol making the wings good, but the wings are good at the
No,
strip club.
it's something about that booty air. that
It's
make
the booty
wings-
air in
the
the
booty
wings?
air.
The
seasons
wings are
one.
good.
Yeah.
Booty doing there.
Yeah, the booty air. That's what makes
The
wings.
wings are amazing at the strip club. Best strip club I've ever been to. Brothers is dope. Those are dope.
But I mean, was Brothers really dope?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It was
though,
the
like-
appeal. I don't want to go to an elegant strip club. I want to go to a
See,
trashy
and see-
hole in the
see,
wall
and,
place.
And see now, is it
Your brain
strip
all
club?
got the-
It's a strip club.
Yeah,
is
it was
one
a
thing.
BYOB.
But
I know.
you're
I
talking
know.
about gentlemen's club, which I had the opportunity to frequent, and I hate those.
No.
Gentlemen's clubs are
Bikini
the
bars.
worst. Oh, I went to the one up on whatchamacallit, and they
Yeah.
handed me a menu.
What's
Did it
the
say carrots and casserole? Like, what's going on?
There was a bottle of alcohol on this menu that was $15,000. I knew this wasn't the type of establishment I needed to be in. If you're selling this type of refreshments at your venue, this isn't where I want to see my strippers at.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that this. I'm in the wrong place. The wrong place. See, I need to see the. What kind of things do I need to see?
I need to see foreign objects go in orifices. That's really
To
out my
see-
pocket.
I need to see. I don't need to see the little things you put on. I didn't grow up in that. In the strip clubs I grew up, she was naked.
Yeah.
She
Butt
was
all naked.
naked.
Butt ass
In
naked.
the
Booty
motherfucker.
ball.
I mean naked. Like
That's every strip club out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I know it's not.
Well, I
I've
mean,
been to some that
When I had moved to Alabama back in the day, the girls had to wear latex.
latex what?
latex.
Latex,
What?
they couldn't be completely naked. They had to wear
Look,
latex.
look,
what?
Like latex, like latex.
latex suits?
Yeah,
Ew.
I'm leaving.
they could not be
I'm not
completely
even-
naked.
I'm not even bringing
They
y'all
could not
my
be
money.
completely naked. They
Not-
couldn't even
not
be.
even wasting my money at your establishment.
Just remember, it's Alabama.
I couldn't find Dutchess in Alabama. Explains a lot.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't find freedom in Alabama.
a lot of it. Niggas still can to this day.
I know.
Nevertheless, best strip club I've been to, I want to say Magic City. But my brother and shout out LLP and their running days, they had me in some crazy spots. I love them though. But no, we went to Memphis. Me, the God, Prince. And the first night we went, one of the best spots I ever went. But in Memphis, the girls have bull teeth.
Oh God.
What? Man, them damn strobe lights be hitting off them
Meat
teeth.
on the grill.
Ooh.
Hit them slugs, y'all.
Yo, Memphis
slugs,
was dope. Like, that was one of the dopest strip clubs I had ever been to. And you know, because strip clubs are music driven. You know, so Memphis, the music they were pushing, perfect. Man, some of the things I saw in Memphis, but I definitely got to shout out the Met, though.
Bro, that's
For
what I'm saying.
opening
Like, the
me
Met,
up to what it was about.
man.
The Met showed me, like,
Yo, I had my bachelor party at Studio 54.
see, the Met, when we talk about strip clubs, like, that was where, and I'm sure we probably talked about it before, but in the Met, this is where everybody met up at. It wasn't like, you know, only the guys were going to strip clubs. Nah, this is where everybody's at the end of the night. Trying to, you know, see what's going to happen and stuff. And like the Met had so many strip clubs in it. It was like the progression. Like I started out at Stompers when I was like 17.
You didn't start out at Lucky's?
No.
No.
I was at Stompers. That was the first time. Look. This chick shot an 8-ball out her coochie.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, we all probably have, but that was the first time I had seen it. Whoa!
Had a big BB change like the ATM.
Say word.
Then for $1, she popped out for a quarter.
I've seen
at
the strip club. At the strip club, I've seen the box blow cigarette smoke.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
I've seen it drink a little bit. Seen the box drink a little bit.
See it spit out and spray it right back. Like,
bottles and stuff.
Oh man,
Squirt with
All
the
of
water.
that stuff, yeah.
Super soakers.
Oh man, it see, you know, that was the first time I really experienced, you know, because that's the first time you see it. You're always wondering about sex, but growing up in the Met for us, that was kind of like a weird way our sex education. You're learning from this chick on the pool table. Wow. But that's what it was. But the best strip clubs I've been to, probably Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, per capita, yeah.
It was one in Baltimore we went to one time.
Yo!
Shut the
No,
hell
you're
up.
saying no, but it was.
Shut the hell up.
With Poppy.
There was one in Baltimore we went to one
And
time.
with Poppy and Nick.
That night that we were going across. This reinforced my height of bridges.
What
I can't drive across bridges.
I can't.
I'm deathly scared of driving across bridges. And anybody who knows my brother knows he's a night rider.
Oh.
So after we finish anything, if we finish anything,
You go fast over the bridge?
we're leaving that night.
Yeah.
Now,
He knows.
anybody, I'm more
Everybody
comfortable
knows,
driving in the
knows.
daytime. I'm way more comfortable driving in the daytime. I can see everything. Oh no.
Oh, I'm not driving.
Oh. This dude here. Oh my gosh. We're going over this bridge, and on top of this, I got to pee like a Russian racehorse with
What bridge?
boots. I can't remember.
What?
Oh, that woman coming back from Maryland.
Which one in
We're on
Maryland?
the way back home.
For Champ House, I want to say.
No, we had just left Poppy.
Bro, we stopped. I swear we stopped about
And I had to
probably
pee
about
so
8 times on the
bad
ride
that,
back
oh
home,
my
yo.
God.
We had to have stopped about 8
I'm trying to think about what bridge you.
I don't know,
Must
but
have
I
been
just
either
remember that I
Potomac.
hate bridges, because that bridge,
What it do?
you get both of your hands on the steering wheel, tight.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I want to be at one with the vehicle at this time.
At one.
I want to be at one with the vehicle, like, because the higher we go up, the more my knee is shaking. So, you know, I can't remember exactly what bridge per se.
Oh, you might be talking about the interchange and all that shit.
Oh.
I just don't like driving over bridges. I don't care what bridge
Well, I
it
thought
is.
you were talking about the Chesapeake Bay.
Babe,
Yeah,
It might have been
that's
the
the reason I
Chesapeake.
came to North Carolina, because I was supposed to go to Maryland Eastern Shore. I'm like, I ain't crossing that goddamn bridge.
You want to know? You talking about Bridges, play around in Houston, bro.
I don't know.
Play around in Houston, bro.
Hell no.
Well, see, they got the clothes release, and I don't want that either.
Play.
Don't want that in my life.
Man.
Mm-mm.
Talking about high. Talking about elevated.
Oh, you ever go on that overpass on 95 to Virginia Beach? When you hit that high overpass and you gotta climb up that bitch? Nigga.
Man. So yeah, that helped me remind me of my fear of bridges. Can't stand them.
I'm terrified of bridges.
Terrified of bridges. I'd rather fly. That's the new motto now. Any trip that has a bridge on the way, I'd rather fly. Any trip that might be longer than 6 hours, 7 hours, I'd rather fly.
Yeah.
You know, just those I'd rather fly trips.
Mm-hmm.
What we got, bro?
Honestly, they're not letting something go.
Which one?
No Branson, just no. What is a woman's element? We need answers.
If you come at me like a combatant, you stepped out of a woman's element.
Like
We're two combatants now. That is what I'm talking about. As long as you're not trying to swing on me, we don't have no problems. It's when the violence occurs that people seem to get it confused. Like if a dude would swing on you, it's a felony. But you swing on a man and he's supposed to have sense, walk away, but you put him in a position where he has to defend himself and do these certain things, but don't understand if he becomes combative. You're saying, I understand why she came across the table. I understand why he went right back across that table.
It's the same way.
He's trying. You can't say that because she, took offense and she felt a certain type of way that she has to initiate violence. That's all we're saying. Like, but I understand. I don't. Like, I can't. People. That's where guns come in at. Oh, I don't like what he said. Clap, clap, clap.
They're in a relationship. They together. Like
it's the same.
They're not anymore. Not after that.
They said what he said. They won't no more.
After he said what he said is the deal breaker. That was the deal breaker in your eyes. That's what pushed her. Like I'm getting a divorce because he invoked my friend into this conversation.
She shouldn't have been brought in it.
So that's enough to invoke divorce?
She should never been in the first place.
Next show. Yep, we're not letting it rest. Not at all. Ping pong shows in Thailand are unmatched.
That is true.
And we ain't leaving till 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
I'm about to pull up.
Coop is about to pull up.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
Well, we had fun.
We did. We had a good time tonight. We had our disagreements and stuff, and we're not going to agree on everything all the time.
No, we're not.
But we love each other. And hopefully we made y'all laugh tonight. We hope y'all had a good time. Mm-hmm. I appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Thank you.
If you're going to be looking for us, First Friday, TJ's, we'll be out there.
Oh, we going out?
Yeah, we're going to go out. We're going to go out. So if you in the area, you know where I'm talking about, First Friday on TJ's, you'll see us out there. I can't promise who all will be out there because some people just don't go out. But you will see a couple of us from the show out there. If you see us, say what's up, take pictures, all that good stuff. LLP, shout out Bash. Shout out my girl Coco. I don't shout Coco out.
Well, shout out my dog, Coco Filipina.
Coco Filipina. I don't shout out my dog enough. I'm gonna have her up here one day so y'all can actually see her, see what she got going on. Anyway, peace. LLP.
You can move the camera back a little to capture everything. Well, I'm just talking about in general, yeah.
It's trying to break down my bars. Got a whip when I was smoking coming out of that jar. Something broken, my delivery working hard. I can't help but
Yeah.
a lot of y'all students. Initiative can't handle that wrong. Gotta find a way to filter it. Grab the
articulated screen.
Look at that. White kids on that nigga shit, thinking I'm a danger, but they think it's endearment. Wonder who's the hypocrite and when it comes to how they're discriminating, education seems to be the benefit. Roaming these streets where it feels person is imminent. We keep our interactions very limited. Blame it on experience, can't handle the truth, but steady hearing it. Looking at the hood, but who you think delivering? A nigga like me, good at the good shit. Too bad for you, but good shit.
After we're coming back to Charlotte again.
But still, I'm trying to get up out the hood. I grew up in the struggle. I grew up in the game. At times I ain't have much. I know about the game, but I know I got the power to generate a million. I gotta feed the children. Go past the glass ceiling with plans with no balance. Styling and profiling. I am why the doctors constantly profiling. Meanwhile, in the party communities, the game folks can't stop the search. Constantly agitated for real, man. I hate it, but niggas still gotta make it a grip. They don't break it. Niggas just gotta take it. Can't if you from the hood, then you used to the pain. And to get some joy, you probably give you everything. What you got to do,
Somebody is watching on the YouTube.
Outcomes are usually the same, so what's the difference? People usually clipping and sipping if they ain't slipping. And if they ain't blunting, they crippin'. We all tripping. Niggas like me never be good at the good shit. Too bad for you, but never been on the hood shit. I'm good in the hood, I guess you